Alright, we're shutting off submissions, and we're gonna start. I'm gonna scroll up. We have a lot of submissions to go through for this week's showcase, actually, which is really awesome. We have a lot of them. Alright, so the theme of this week's showcase, let me pull up my Chrome so you guys can see here. No, not Discord. Okay. So the theme for the showcase is autumn colors. This is like what I posted as an example. Not necessarily, it doesn't have to be these colors, but you know, I thought this is like a pretty good example of autumn colors right here. You know, you have this like, you got your browns, you got your auburns and your reds, you got your yellows, you know? Yeah, autumn breeze, it's your colors. There you go. So I posted these as an example. As a reference, yeah. But I kind of said, you know, like go with it, do whatever you want. You know, it's fun. It's a lot more rich. It's a lot more creative than I thought it'd be. Really interesting. Really cool. I've actually never won a game of chess. If you're bad at chess, play really bad chess. I could try that. What's really bad chess? You finished Pokemon? Nice, Noomer. Wow. You got hype WoW news. Taj, what's your WoW news? Tell me. Blanket, rack, you got it. Got it. Absolutely got it. You made the Druid last night? I thought you made the Druid a few nights ago. Blanket. Also, if you hear sounds, it sounds like a pig snoring. That's the foster dog. Not a pig. She sounds like a piggy, though. I've been calling her a little piggy. Yeah, you've been playing Shield too? You know, I don't know if you should get Script Violent. I don't know if I would recommend it, Rainbow. I don't know if I'd recommend that, guys. Personally, for me, I would not recommend it. I recommend Shield or the Pearl Diamond remakes over it, probably, but that's just me. If you like Arceus, you'd probably like Scarlet Violet, though, and if you're okay with the game being kind of unplayable, then you'd be fine with it. What's up, Possum? How you doing? It's nice to see you back. Welcome back. Watch, I'm playing Dungeons & Dragons Online. Nice. Very cool. Dying Light 2. Very cool. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm snug now, Ice. I'm snuggies. Thanks for the lurks. Everyone is lurking. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm really bad at chess. I've never won a game at chess. Never won it. Never won a game. Leander, nice to see you back. Hello, how you doing? The graphics are kind of bad, but the story is good. Hey, some people really like, I'm just holding back from calling it dog. I will say this, guys, if you really hate Pokemon and you're not enjoying it, don't force yourself to play it. Get a refund. Nintendo actually realizes that their game is busted and they are actually giving out refunds for the game. It's actually that broken. You can actually get a refund for your game. It's gone to that point. They're like, we're not gonna fix it, we're just gonna refund people. Anyway, yeah, they approved it. I was really surprised that they did. Well, I was actually really surprised. Because there's no way that I could play that game. I just can't. I take the money and I'm gonna probably get like Tactics Ogre Reborn or something. Something a little bit more fun. Something that Daniel play too. And we're not gonna fix it, no. Scarlet and Violet makes launch day Cyberpunk look polished. Yeah, except the difference is that Cyberpunk fans were not having any of that. They were not having any of that with Cyberpunk. People threw a fit. That's the difference. That's the difference. Yeah, Tactics looks good. I think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna take that and get Tactics, because Tactics is pretty solid. Danny definitely wants to play Tactics. I'll probably like dabble in it. It looks a little complicated for me though. Okay. First entry. By Chaotic Being. Chaotic Being, I forget what your name is on Twitch. You like the gameplay loop? Yeah, if you like the gameplay loop of it, then you like it, and that's cool. I feel like I've seen this piece before. Orb! Hi, Cryptic King Creations! Welcome on in! How you doing? Hello! That's you? Jiffyverse? That's you? Oh, okay, awesome. This is your art. Artist is here. Hello! Okay, cool. Well, this is a really cute piece. This is adorable. I love the colors. I love the rainbow scarf. It's so cute. You know what I really like? I like this sort of like noise filter that you put on top of the Jiffy. I like that a lot. That's super adorable. Look at how cute. I also like the colored lines and like kind of, it sort of looks like a VHS effect. You know, it's sort of like soft. I like that. Awesome work. Thank you for submitting, Jiffy. Thank you. We have a couple to get through that are just like showcase pieces. And we'll do these before we go to the critiques because these are just showcase pieces. Okay, the next piece is by Mockhound. The next piece by Mockhound is so cute. They got a little pumpkin sweater. They look at all these pumpkins. They got even some floating pumpkins here. Like some of these pumpkins are just like floating. They smell so good. They're just floating in the air. I love it. It's adorable. Also, I love the fact that the artist has embraced the work smart, not hard mantra, which I love by reusing the pumpkin in different places, which is very smart whenever you have multiples of the same like shape or form. Hey, Cryptid King Creations, thank you so much for following. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Welcome on in, Cryptid. How you doing today? If you are an artist, by the way, we do these community art showcases every week. I am probably gonna have the next one on the 3rd. So there will be a nice little bit of time for you guys to submit to it. We'll figure out the new theme for it tonight as well. This is awesome. Awesome, awesome work, Mockhound. Thank you so much for submitting. Thank you, thank you. That one's critique, so we're gonna show off one more that's not a critique, and this is by Precious Angel Wings. Precious Angel Wings! This is funny, I've seen you do this, the back view of the character. And this is really cool because, you know, normally you never see the back view of the character. I like it. Oh, you're researching Spamton Deltarune Obsession. Wait, are you Spamton from before? Did you change your name? Or make a new account? Or are you a totally different person? I know, this is so pretty. Look at this. It's adorable. I love the use of the leaf brush here as well with the light coming. Oh, you got watercolors. Nice, dude. I'd love to see what you do. Okay, so you're a different person. Okay, good. That's good to know, Cryptid. Because, you know, it's confusing sometimes as a streamer. People come in with different names, and I'm like, I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. You have a different name. I don't know. That's really cool. Precious Angel Wings, thank you so much for submitting. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. I think we're into the critique requested stuff now, so... Oh, wait, we have one more to show off. Bard Crest. The dog named Autumn. Very clever. Very adorable. What a good doggo. 10 out of 10. Good doggo. Would pet. Would hug. I love. Also, here's another showcase piece. Waist Pony Arts. It's a pony and some pumpkins. It's so cute. It's so very, very cute. I'm just seeing which pieces are just showcase. Let's see. Duke's Turns. And then we'll do the critiques. Very cute. I love the overalls. I love the designs. It looks like a Kermit Frog patch. It's so cute. That's adorable. Alright, and I think... and So and See here as well with a showcase piece. A character named Autumn. Adorable! Which also embraces the Autumn color palette in the character. It's so cute. Very, very adorable. Also love the expression here. Super cute. Alright, let's go to the critiques. Why is there so much booty? Yet the artist is so pretty. The artist, I think, likes booty. Because we've seen the booty drawn before. I dare you to try and critique the dog. You can't critique the dog. The dog is perfect. You cannot critique this dog. This is a good doggo right here. There's no critique. Is this your piece right here? Mushroom Cat? Is this you? Yeah, Arm, this is you, right? Y'all confusing the crap out of me. You got different names on Discord than on the stream. I'm confused. So confused. Okay, so this is by Mushroom Cat, pronouns she, her. My style is pretty chibi, the artist says, so there's not a lot of detail. LOL, critique requested. All right, this is Arm, so artist in the chat. Okay, cool. Get our little critique requested up. By the way, if you see the critique requested thing on the bottom there, feel free to join in a group critique. We'll put it up here. Feel free to join in. I'm gonna change the color though, because it's kind of hard to read. Feel free to join in the critique, but you don't have to. I should probably fix it because you're the only sword. Yeah, you could make your name the same. Or you could change your name on Twitch to Mushroom Cat too. They have it. Very happy face. Very adorable. Okay, so this is another one that I can't tell if you're drawing on a phone or a tablet. Oh, I like the paw up here. I like the little... It looks like they're picking apples. It's so cute. Adorable. Put it sideways? What sideways? I think one thing that I would bring critique up about is the glasses. That this lens looks like it's kind of tilted upwards at an angle, and this one looks kind of maybe more so in the right position. So when you have glasses, you want to make sure both of them are sort of facing. Okay, draw on my phone because, okay, because broke high school student. Yeah, it definitely looks like phone drawing, which is really hard because drawing on your phone is gonna be super hard to get a good result from. But you did a really great job despite that with the coloring and everything that you did here. You have like some shading areas and you have this nice like kind of blurred out background, which is really cool. So I applaud you. You did a really great job, Autumn. This looks awesome. I don't know if your art software, well, I don't think it does on a phone. Probably doesn't have like layers like clipping group layers. Probably doesn't have that. What I would recommend if you are drawing on your phone and you want to practice your visual art skills, I would recommend getting a sketchbook and taking that with you to class and stuff and drawing that throughout the day. Because drawing on your phone isn't going to give you a good, it's not going to give you like good training for your hand-eye coordination that you kind of need to keep, it's going to help you basically like with things like composition, of course, and color use and all that. Food, Bubba. What's your food, Bubba? Bubba, what you doing? Don't put that in the water. It looks like she's trying to put a towel in the water bottle. What's she doing? Dog is so weird. If I may show the tiny Wacom keys impress me, yeah, 70 bucks for that thing's gonna go a long way. Yeah, and you can get a bigger one for a little bit less. You can get a Huon tablet for like 50. That's like pretty good. Hazley, what are you doing, Bubba? What are you doing? What are you trying to do? Come on, Bubba. Your food. What are you doing? It's like noses, Bob? Sniffing it. Knock her food bowl over. Hold on. Hey. What are you trying to do? Knock your food bowl over. Eat that. Guys. Tablet brands under 150, Huon 100% arm. Huon, go with Huon. Yeah. Take care, Jack. Thank you for popping in. Thank you. I would really recommend though a sketchbook. So that's what I would recommend is a physical sketchbook paired with a digital tablet, and you can get something for $50. That's like a pretty big size. That's a Huon or XP Pen brand, which are both very reliable brands. Personally, like I wouldn't recommend Wacom because you're gonna be paying a lot more for less, but if you are attached to the brand name and that's something that you want to get, that's totally okay. But you get the same, Huon has the exact same specs as Wacom, and you're gonna save a lot of money if you go with Huon. But I can even bring up on Amazon, hang on, I can post some tablet recommendations. Not here, hold on a second. Let me pull this out. I'm not gonna show my screen right now because I don't need you guys to see my Amazon like name and stuff. You want a drawing tablet? Yeah, hang on. So here we go. There's actually a lot of good sales right now. Here's one for $40. This is one that I would recommend. Make sure I'm not showing off any. Yeah, no, I can't show this. But I can link it. Frickin' heck. Copy. Here's one that I'd recommend. It's on sale right now. It is $40. It is a Huon H610. It's got over 8,000 levels of pen pressure, which is the same as a Wacom. You've got shortcut keys on the side. This is actually one that I had for a long time. This one worked really well. I used this for like a long time. For 40 bucks, you definitely can't go wrong. This thing is awesome. And there's a lot of different tablets that are out there right now that you can get for like the same price. Sorry, I will be showing my screen right now, but it shows my like, it will dox me if I do it. There's also one for $30. It's a little bit smaller here, Huon H420 USB graphics drawing tablet, but this one has only 2,000 pressure levels. Yeah, so no, I'd recommend the one that I posted. For 30 bucks, or what is it? 30, 40 bucks? Yeah, it's $39, yeah. Huon has great tracking. It's the same as Wacom. There's a bunch of them right now. Let's see, there's another Huon. They're all on sale right now. by the way. So go on Amazon and search up Huon, spelled like this. And you'll be able to find stuff. Let me close that out. But yeah, I would definitely recommend looking for tablets this time of year because during Black Friday and like Cyber Monday, they have a lot of really good deals. Thank you so much for submitting your art, Arm. Thank you, thank you. I'd love to see what you do if you submit for a, yeah, they can plug into a laptop. Yeah, absolutely. I would love to see what you do with a physical sketchbook and like a graphics drawing tablet, but outside of your phone, because I think it'll really, really enhance your art a lot. It's hard to draw on a phone. It's a huge barrier. You're saving for your iPad, but that's a personal preference? Yes, iPad's a lot of money, Tash. Yeah, I'm not an Apple person because that's expensive equipment. That's expensive. But, and there is a little bit of limitations on what you can do with an iPad. However, I will say Procreate's a great drawing software. I have used Procreate and it is great. All right, let's see. We have a character design here from Tristia Tenchi. That's kind of buttoned in. Hold on. We'll show these two here. This is absolutely beautiful. And this is a great example that Tristia did that's traditional. It shows the breadth of color and shading and effects that you can get with traditional materials and without even going digital. I know, is this amazing? Yeah, snag with an Apple Pencil for under 300. Yeah, and that's awesome. Exactly, that's really cool. Yeah, there's a lot of tablets you can get for under 300, but obviously iPad's like its own thing. It's not just like a graphics tablet addition to your computer. It's like its own device. So you are getting your own device too. Hey, sorry, I'm looking at the dog again. I know, it's so pretty. I love this so much. Also, like, I'm super impressed by Tristia's ability to make the face look so symmetrical. With it being traditional, it's very, very impressive. I like the style. The eyes is so cool. It's very stylized and neat, and everything's just like really, really intentional and really beautifully shaded and colored here. Love these so much. I know, it's adorable character design. I love it. You can see the full character design in the Discord room. I'm not showing it because there's like a little booty on the side, and Twitch is crazy about that. So yeah, let us show Butts Twitch. They should see for like educational purposes and artistic stuff, but they allow body painting though, but they just don't allow drawing a line that might resemble a butt. Procreate and Illustrator are my personal go-to programs. I always use Photoshop as well. Yeah, Procreate is really good. I have not messed around too much with Illustrator. I did a little bit, but it's kind of a bloated program. It's kind of complicated. Photoshop, I can't recommend anyone to pay for Adobe products because Adobe is really predatory with their marketing and their subscription model. So I can never, like, in good faith, ever recommend Adobe. I cannot recommend buying Adobe or subscribing to Adobe, but if you manage to acquire Adobe programs in another way, then good for you. I'm married to Sai. Sai's wonderful. Sai's a great program. I use Paint Tool Sai. And I use Clip Studio for animation, but Paint Tool Sai is fantastic. I love the jewelry here too. What do you guys think? Is this critique requested? Let's see. Tristia says, I just finished designing an autumn themed OC, so might as well put her here. It's really, really cool. Let's see. I'm not sure what to critique on this. I really love this a lot. I love the character design. I guess maybe, well, I don't want to get too much into critiquing the design elements because that's kind of subjective. For me, I would worry that maybe some people I guess go for the subtle look with a lot of the dots and spots and stuff, but sometimes as an artist, it can be drawing someone else's character. If something's very subtle, especially like these little freckles here in the face and the color shades are like maybe a little bit hard to tell apart, it can be a little difficult to replicate that as a different artist sometimes, and it can be difficult, you know what I mean, with very subtle designs. But that's like kind of a personal preference thing, so I don't know if that's really so much a critique as it is personal preference. Like, there's some dots here that I'm not sure if are part of the design or if they're just kind of stylistic, you know. This is very, very cute. Yeah, I don't like Adobe BS. That's why I say LC. It's good soul. Good. Yeah, but Paint Tool Sai is a great art program. It's really fantastic. I love it. I don't know. What do y'all think? Do you have any critiques for the character design or for the art itself? I think this looks lovely. I think maybe like right here, I'm not sure what this is. I think that's hair. going over. But it's a little hard to tell what that is. That might be the only thing that's kind of unclear. Use of a white gel pen. Yeah, Taj, that's actually a great suggestion for traditional art. Yeah, using like a white gel pen to accent some highlights and bring that out in the foreground, like maybe like the glasses shine, maybe like some highlights in the hair here and here, maybe like separating some of the lines and stuff, you know? Yeah, I think it's the hand holding their face. It looks like, I think, hair folding over it. That's a really great suggestion. Also for like little eye shines, because that really brings a lot of life into these kind of things. Like a little bit of eye shine with a little bit of white gel pen would be really nice. Is pay tool side? It's a one-time payment. Yeah, it's only 50 bucks. So I know it seems like a lot whenever you're younger and stuff, but it's not a lot compared to what other art programs cost. It's not a lot. However, what I can recommend, Arm, is that if you do get a Huon tablet, there is Krita. Krita is completely free, and a lot of people use Krita and swear by it. It's a really, really great program. Really great. So I recommend Krita. Try Krita with your tablet that you get, and give that a whirl. The tablet's gonna make a huge difference. It's gonna make a huge, huge difference. And yeah, it'll connect to your laptop. Yeah, spelled Krita. Thank you, Val. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, just to break it up a bit, helps the colors not muddying and blending. Yeah. So there's a couple of different options with traditional art. You can get white gel pens. You can get paint markers. You can get some white paint markers and start to add some like bigger highlights if you're comfortable with like bigger paint markers like that. You can even actually get, if you're doing this in color pencil or wax pencil, you can get some gouache. Gouache is like a more opaque watercolor. It's like a watercolor sort of acrylic paint hybrid. Basically, it's a halfway point between the two, and you get to get some white gouache and use that, kind of paint that on top to add the highlights and stuff in there as well. That would work really, really well. This is beautiful. I would love to see, like, from this artist, some more mixed media piece. I think that would be really cool, like adding some paint or some gouache or some things. Krita. I always thought it was pronounced like Krita. Like critter with an A? It probably is, Krita. Yeah, it's probably Krita. I don't know why I call it Krita. Krita. Lovely art. Thank you so much for submitting. Thank you. That's so cute. I love it. I don't really have anything else to say because it's just so perfect and wonderful. It's a very cute character. Manatee! Manatee's up next. Coffee! It's so nice to see you. Hello! And Nanak, hello. How you doing? Ah, it's very relaxing listening. I'm really glad that it's relaxing. We're keeping it chilling here today. Pretty quiet, pretty chill. Pretty chill vibes today. Trying to keep it together, guys. I'm trying to keep it together. Hey! It is! Hey, you! It's Manatee! Oh my god, I love this lizard character so much. They're so cute. Are they a dinosaur? What kind of species is this character? It's Swedish for pencil? It's Krita? Wait, really? Swedish for crayon? You're awake? Well, good morning, Nana. How's your sleep? Did you sleep well? So lizard folk, I love this so much. This is wonderful. Okay, so and Manatee says, this is a critique requested as well, by the way, y'all, so feel free to chime in about this if you want to have some constructive criticism. Here's a fall themed drawing I made last year. If I have time this week, I also want to make another fall drawing for this because I love fall. I love fall too. It's my favorite season. Welcome back, Jack. Welcome back. The character under the tree is also one of my D&D characters. Oh, right on. So a lizard folk. Very cool. Lovely work. You've slept for a full 38 hours? Whoa, you must have needed the rest, Nana. I'm glad you got some rest. Holy my molies. Holy my molies. Oh my goodness. So I love this piece. I can say I really like the shape of the leaves. I like the leaves and I like the colored lines in the leaves. Looks really cool. It looks like they're all kind of falling, like maybe like a breeze is falling them all off the tree. I would say maybe like if there are more leaves on the top, maybe, but I don't, you know, it's like, it kind of looks like all the leaves are just like in the process of falling rather than being stuck to the tree. Only crit I'm seeing is trying to nail down where the perspective is coming from. Yeah, I can't put where. Yeah, that is another thing that I'm confused about. So, this definitely has some perspective stuff going on. Okay, hold on. Let me bring this in this. Peek it over, okay? You know. Okay. So, excuse me? Uh-oh, wait, is my tablet even working right now? Okay. What the heck? The image. Alright, so here's the art piece. that we have here. Yeah, backgrounds are so hard for me because of perspective. Yeah, and the best thing that I would recommend to go with that is to look at references. Hey, Drock, what's up? How you doing? Is that what you've been playing lately? How's your gaming going lately? So here's where your perspective sort of leads down this way. And that's where you think it would go. If you wanted to continue with this perspective, basically, this would be 1 point perspective. We have everything kind of going towards one vanishing point, which is kind of behind this tree. However, the house here, I'll draw a different color. The house here sort of conflicts with that because the house has an angle going like this. So the house has a conflicting perspective, as you can see here. There's kind of, it's slightly confusing. It's not too bad, but it's a little confusing. And look, makes it as a like kind of a surreal, almost like fairy tale like quality. And that's okay. You can push perspective. You can actually skew it. And you can mess around with it and sort of, you know, play around with it. It doesn't have to be true to life, you know? Hey, Penuper, it's great to see you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, go have fun at the hockey game. It's so nice to see you. Thank you for popping in. Thank you. So here's an example of like, if we wanted to redo this and sort of keep it in line with a singular perspective. So I would do the fence here. Okay. And here's another thing about perspective is that the distance between the fence pole things is gonna change depending on like how close or how far it is to you. So like when it gets farther away, it's gonna look like the fence posts are like closer together.
_9 just
you know?
resubscribed
Thank you so much for the
14 months of Sky.
Thank you. How are you doing? It's so great to see you. Oh my gosh, Audley's back. Hello, Audley. How you doing? How are you? Jubert, it's great to see you. Jubert, how you doing? I miss you. I miss you guys all so much. Thank you so much for being here. So this is like what I would, if we're gonna kind of continue with this 1 point perspective thing. Right, and so here, for the house, you know, I would, and I actually have the house more like that. It's still kind of, maybe like a tree in the back too might help, like, kind of. You can also do stuff too. So here's another thing with perspective. Can't be in chat. No, it's totally fine. Thanks for listening. Thanks for lurking. Yeah, blur on the background. That's true. And that's another awesome suggestion. That's a really easy go-to with background work is just adding a nice Gaussian blur to your background to help kind of push in the background there. Like here's another thing is that, so you have this like sort of the grass layer here. You can even do like another hill in the background like this. And then you can have like a house like up here. Maybe like a barn or something. I don't know what that is, like a silo. But so this is to kind of, so when you have just the background, just the grass line and then the sky, and you don't have like kind of hills in the background, it sort of makes it look like, it's like a direct horizontal view, but when you're looking kind of like down at the character a little bit, like how we are here, this is more of like a, you can kind of see that we're looking down a little bit at the character. It might help to see some of that rolling hills in the background to add a little bit of depth. You know, and then you can do little things like adding trees in the background like this, you know. Different little things to kind of help show that there's like a sense of scale. And the house is sort of farther away and that type of stuff. And you can still have this fence here and you can maybe have... but yeah, these are all just like background ideas. For you to play around with, and like I said, keep in mind that you never have to make perspective like look like reality. That's not. Yeah, blur can help keep your eye trained on the subject. Absolutely. Yeah, I think the streaky grass and hill in the background thing is kind of making it look weird. Yeah, so I see like, I think because you have like you have this area which is its own texture for the grass, and then you have like kind of a slight blur on this grass, and then you have this grass which is like a completely different brush. So you have like kind of these three sort of distinct quadrants of brush uses and textures that are, they're like a little bit too separate from each other. Grass can be a little tricky. A lot of programs like Clip Studio do have grass brushes, which are really nice. And I tell you one thing that can be really easy is taking can just kind of show you a quick demo. So, let's say we got grass here. Okay. Alright. So, grass layer in the front. One thing that I like to do with grass is like keep them kind of sparsed out. You don't need to necessarily, this is like really not the best brush for this, but you don't necessarily need to make them all like going in the same direction. It's sort of almost like the grass here is almost drawn a little bit like hair, you know? Fine brushes. Yeah, brushes make a huge difference. They make a huge difference. And then like if we want to go to the grass in the back, what we can do is like change the color a little bit. You know, thin the brush out a bit. And you can even like make the strokes a little bit smaller to show that the grass is kind of going in the back. You know, it goes in a little bit different directions. It's a little bit sparse. It doesn't need to be... Every single like area doesn't necessarily need to be filled with the grass effect. And then we're going to take a different color as well. Make the brush even smaller. Then we're just going to have some little... You can see when the grass gets smaller, it looks like it's gonna get farther away. It creates like a fake sense of depth. It creates like the illusion of depth. So every time that you draw stuff, and I always tell you all this, is that you're not really literally drawing like grass or a hand or anything. You're just creating the illusion of it. So if we just work on like kind of being illusionist. No, you didn't miss your piece. Not at all, not at all. You're good, you're good. And then like here, you know, you could take this brush and you can add a little bit of grass sticking out at the top. Doesn't need to be a lot. You know? Yeah, script brush. Yeah, and you can do, this is just with a regular base brush, but you can, there are, you want it to be tall grass? Okay, so I see like right here. Yeah, tall grass. So what I do with tall grass is like, maybe have some of it like, maybe overlaying over the character a bit, you know? Maybe we want to have like, you know, some in the foreground. Some of it sort of in different directions. Because grass can kind of be folded or moving in different directions depending on how we're looking at it. That's what I would probably do. To show that there's like, it's a tall grass and create like kind of a foreground, you know? So whenever we have like a picture with a background, we kind of separate into these three different zones. We have like foreground, you know, midground, and then we have background. And sometimes it helps to like think about like, okay, what's going on in our foreground? What's going on in our middle ground? What's going on in our background, you know? And I do agree with, I think it was Taj's idea about adding a depth blur to the house and the stuff in the back here because it would really help kind of push it back. I think part of the other perspective stuff is that like there's a blur area here, but this house that's in the back here is just not blurred at all. This is like pretty clear, but the grass that's supposed to be closer than the house is blurred where the house isn't blurred. So it creates like a little bit of like depth confusion. Same with this brush right here. This textured brush is like it's not blurred, so it's confusing because the grass is blurred right here. So applying that Gaussian blur to the very background. You try to blur, but Clip Studio isn't working. Yeah. So what I do with my backgrounds is I keep the farthest like background layer on a separate layer. So that way whenever I use, I don't use a blur tool, I actually go to filter and I will do Gaussian blur. Oops. And you can also apply Gaussian blur to the foreground just as well. So like you see where my grass blades are like kind of blurred in the front. You can do the same sort of thing. But yeah, I would keep it on a separate layer and then I would apply like a blur effect to it. And Clip Studio has a lot more options. Clip Studio has like directional blur, which is really cool. If you are on one layer and you still want to do this, you can actually do a little sneaky trick here. So like I would take what I want to be in the foreground, like for example the tree. I'm just going to quickly select it. All right. And the character. It's going to be like a bit of a mess, but you're going to get the idea. So I'm going to take the lasso tool. I'm going to select the tree and the character, which I want to be the main focus. Going to invert my selection. Should be Shift I or Control Shift I in Clip Studio. Hey Crocon, nice to see you. How you doing? And then I want to go to filter. And then now you can apply a blur everywhere else. besides the area that you selected. Now, and when you do this selection as well, before you add the blur, you can actually apply the blur. You can do different things like, I actually don't think you can inside, but in Clip Studio you can feather the selection, so it won't have this hard selection line, but there's different ways for you to be able to apply the blur and stuff, even if you only have one layer of art piece. My art teacher always told me layers are your best friend. Yes, don't be afraid to use them. Absolutely. Use layers, 100%, 110%. You can see how even just applying that little bit of a blur there makes it already have like a lot of focus in the character. It kind of changes the focus in the composition. Like, you're not worried about as much about the house, you're more so looking at the character there. Yeah, the blur makes a huge difference. Exactly. Yeah. You can feather selections? Yes, yeah, you can. I think it's under the selection file menu. Yeah, I use plenty of layers, just don't want a bunch of different layer settings. Just mess around with it, you know, just mess around with it and have fun. Like if I'm doing like a basic background, you know. So let's say, you know, I've got this layer here. This is gonna be the grass in the front. And my thing. I'm gonna draw some grass blades here. I'm gonna make a new layer behind it. I'm gonna kind of do that. Oops, I didn't mean to do this. Here we go. Okay, so the layer behind it, you know, we're gonna have some smaller grass blades to show that it's in the distance. And then we're gonna have like our sky layer in the back. So, you know, there's a lot of different things that you can do. Like I said earlier with the grass, sort of making the grass look smaller as it goes in the distance, creates some depth. You can apply, you know, some radiance as well. Yeah, makes the background stand out a little less. Exactly, changing colors between layers is huge. Yeah. And you'll see me look, I always do this thing, like if I draw trees, like this is kind of like a trick that I do when I draw trees. Like I'll draw a tree. This is especially good for like spooky trees. They're like so easy to draw. So I'll just do it like completely shadowed like this. Spooky trees. Totally in black, just like a really fast, easy tree. And then you just take the tree layer, you add a blur, a Gaussian blur, and then you can kind of adjust it. But it just really pushes those trees in the back. Pushes them further back so that you're not looking at them. You know what I mean? But exactly, don't be afraid to experiment, make new techniques. And that's what I would say, Manatee, if you want to keep working on your background stuff, try something with Gaussian blur. Try messing around with the Gaussian blur tool. I think will be really cool. Thank you for the lurk, Jiffy. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Humpy, how are you doing today, by the way? Burb, nice to see you. How you doing, Burb Zombie? Nice to see you back. How are you? How do you spell that, the blur layer? It's called Gaussian blur. Like spelled like this. Gaussian, wait. It's spelled like this. Gaussian blur. So it should be under filters, and then blur, and then Gaussian blur. That's where you should find it in Clip Studio. Size a little different. That's where it is inside, but it's basically the same thing. Clip Studio has a lot of even more fun options. It has like motion blur. You can select the area. Like if you want to have like grass that looks like it's flowing in a certain direction, you can have like motion blur, like a car going fast. I can actually show you an example. I can show you an example that I did of using the blur. Let me bring my example up because I have one in my head. I'm good. I'm glad you're good. Do you have like a favorite color scheme, like analogous or complementary? I just learned about color theory and harmony. Is so interesting. Yeah, I love complementary colors. Yeah, Gaussian blur is how it's spelled. Thank you. Yeah, did I spell it right? I think I did. I love complementary colors. I love whenever colors are like super complementary. Yeah, I'm doing an art lesson. That's why the stream is tagged educational. Okay. Here's an example. So here's a piece that I did of two characters driving in a car, and so what we have here is the main focus is in the characters. They're not blurred, they're in focus, right? The front of the car is not blurred, you know, but it's like not super detailed, you know, because it's kind of in the foreground, but I'm just like, whatever, slap some highlights on there, bada bing, bada boom, it's done. What we do have in the background is 2 layers. This is really simple. Really simple. So I have 1 layer in the very back that is a yellow to orange gradient for like a nice sunset vibe. Second, I have a background with 2 trees. So I drew 1 palm tree and I copied and pasted it many times because I'm not drawing multiple palm trees. Do that. Like, whatever, dude. Listen, it can be really easy. So you pop those palm trees in the back, and I set the blur on the back palm trees pretty high. As you can see, it's just, they're pretty blurred out. And this one is more red because I have a shine layer on top, which shows some lighting kind of going over this tree, which I think looks nice. Next layer is the palm trees in the middle kind of foreground. You can see these ones. And these ones have a motion blur on them, and I set it at an angle that goes with the car, so it sort of looks like the car is zooming fast, right? So basically this background's so simple. It's just step 1, gradient, step 2, palm trees, step 3, you know, more palm trees in a different layer. So you have your back palm trees in 1 layer, you got your middle palm trees in the 2nd layer. They both just have different amounts of blur to put them in the background, and boom. It's just super simple background. Blur is your friend. Yeah, motion blur. There you go. There you go. That's a lesson on motion blurring backgrounds. Thank you so much for submitting. I always really love your submissions, Manty. Thank you so much. Thank you. Harrison, what do you think? You're a teacher. Would I be a good teacher? Would I be a good art teacher? Art teachers get paid sick leave. Maybe I should get a new career swap. Stream at night. I already stream at night. This one by Jakufax! Explain things very well. I'm really glad to hear that. I'm not sure, of course! What are you not sure about? What are you not sure about? Alright. I think I'm better than, like... I had, like, one illustration teacher that would just, like, come up and just be like, yeah, your work sucks. And then he wouldn't explain why. And it's like, bro, if my work sucks, I need you to at least explain why. This next piece is by... I would never say anyone's work sucks, by the way. That's messed up. I would never do that, because I always want to encourage people to continue their journey in visual art and not discourage people. This is friggin' awesome! Alright, this is by Jack Fags. My buddy Jack, which, if you were here during the... Seth! Hello! Belle says you do give good feedback. Thank you. While being tactful, you actually give critiques or comments that are actionable, not just this needs to be better and that ain't right, as many teachers do, unfortunately. Yeah, some teachers do. I think the thing about teaching is that unfortunately some people are just not good at teaching or explaining things. I think one of the things about having ADHD is that it makes it so that I'm pretty good at explaining things in a step-by-step way, because I have to break everything down for myself in a step-by-step way. Because that's how my brain works. So I think it helps me to be able to relay that to others, you know? Brett! How you doing? I love you, bro! What's up? How are you? Okay, sorry, I was looking at a dog. This is by Jack, which if you were here during the pumpkin carving stream, Jack was on stream for a little bit. A lot of teachers are intentionally hard on people because the basics are so important, even if you have stylized work. Yes, they really are. And I do preach the basics. I do tell you guys to go back to basics. That's why I literally say all the time, get a sketchbook, draw every day, draw little drawings in them, take it with you. Draw with a lot of different mediums, materials. Don't just draw on your phone. Don't just draw on the tablet, you know. I do try and preach that because I really do think it is valuable, but I realize that in this digital age, a lot of people are adverse to doing traditional work, which I think is unfortunate because traditional art's amazing. I know it's kind of silly coming from me because I'm literally a digital artist, and I get it. I'm a digital artist almost exclusively. But I can't emphasize enough how important traditional art is in the learning journey and in the process of progressing further as an artist. Well, I think it's very important. But since you started, thank you, play some new videos. Nice, dude, nice. Oh my god, hey, Seth. I'm glad you're here. You know what I wanted to mention is, I've been playing Autumnal Soulstorm lately, the past couple days. You know, I haven't been streaming, I've been playing a lot of Soulstorm. And it's really good. It's really good. I know that you said it was not so good, and I heard that it had really bad reviews. Yeah, we're doing art showcase, Coyote. It's nice to see you in. But I really like it. I think it feels like an original. It feels like one of the original games. It feels pretty good. I like it more than New and Tasty for sure. I really like it. It's fun. I think that they give you these interesting scenarios. Like each level is like kind of its own little little puzzle. Although I'm not like super far into it. I think I'm just getting to the Slig Barracks now. We just hijacked the train. Anyway, from Jackfax. Artist statement. I wanted to do something that's normally not autumnal colors, so I picked this jumping orca. I kind of lost my vision for the sunset and light source direction about halfway through, but I decided to finish anyways. Props to you. That's awesome. I realize I'm stretching the autumn theme perhaps too much. No, you're not. This is awesome. I'm really glad that you're taking a different direction with the autumn theme, and I don't think there's anything that's not autumn about it, because orchids exist in autumn too, you know? So this is totally awesome. I like to see something a little more a different idea rather than just like, you know, maybe like autumn trees and stuff. I appreciate that Jack was like, hey, I'm gonna try and do this prompt. I'm gonna try and do something a little bit different. Softy Bar, how are you doing today? It's great to see you. How are you? And Tosh says, I have a sketchbook I do studies in while I'm drinking my morning coffee. That's awesome. People would benefit a lot from simple figure. Yes, that's what I say, Tosh. Literally, I tell you guys, remember when I told everyone to do gesture drawings? I tell you guys to draw those, to do little quick studies every day. Every day, it helps a lot. I say every day, but I haven't drawn in like 2 days. I've been a mess. How you doing there, Paisley? How you doing there? Okay, Bubba's? I gotta make this dog some rice a little bit. Needs to eat. Okay. So I love this piece, and I love that Jack is doing things traditionally as well. Because my friend Jack has been working on traditional art, and I pretty recently just started doing art in general, which is really, really cool because he's come a long, long way. I love the form of the orca, and I think that like, okay, so the forms are very strong, and the colors are wonderful. I love these colors. A very, very thick application of it looks like wax pencil, which is sort of comes on similar to crayon, but it's a little bit like higher quality. It's a little bit denser, it can be. So I think one of the things is that we have to focus on in this piece is shapes, right? And so whenever you create a bold area of color like this and in a bold space, the shapes and those colors create a shape and they create a form, right? So like you very clearly here see orca, and you can see the white forms on it against the main color of the orca, the red. It creates a form where you can see, okay, this reads as orca. The water reads as water. But right here, like where the orca's jumping out, this form of white is a little too like, it's clumped in a way that isn't like continuous with the orca jumping out. It kind of stops this sort of motion. So if this form maybe sprouted up more like around here, you know, maybe followed, there's little bits of water and stuff that kind of were like spraying out here, and the form of the water splash sort of followed the form of the orca. It might help lead our eyes in this sort of like circular motion. I think likewise the sort of areas of reflection in the water could be in a more circular motion like this to sort of help lead our eyes around. Yeah, it needs more splish splash. Here, and I will give you guys a quick demo on very, very fast water drawing if you guys want to see. Like I would draw like a surface of the water. Gotta love orcas. It says they don't trust orcas. There's a reason why they're called killers. Yeah, I would be pretty scared to be in a water with orca whale. I would be pretty scared. I'm quite seal-like, you know, like a bony seal. So I would be a little bit scared. Yeah, splishy splash, absolutely. Yeah, splishy splash. Softy Bar, I'm gonna struggle with my friends, and I have a place lined up finally. It's wonderful. We're gonna get one going before the end of the month. I'm super happy to hear that. That's wonderful, Softy. Yeah. What are you drawing? I'm about to draw some water to show you guys. So here we have the art piece. Okay. And let me get my pen. So I'm gonna show y'all a little example of how I will draw water. Do you recommend sketching in pencil if your final pieces are mostly in digital? It's entirely up to what you— Hey, what's up, 0307? Nice to see you. Yeah, it's entirely up to you, Comfy. Like, if you and your art process, if you like drawing in pencil, I would definitely recommend, like, giving it a shot, right? I would recommend going back to it, because drawing in pencil physically, like, it feels very good, very freeing. It's a really good feeling. I really, really enjoy it. So I would definitely say, like, give it a go. Try different processes. Try sketching in pencil, and then you could try and scan it in and make it digital, or you could just keep it in the sketchbook, keep it in pencil, you know? You should put all your lessons and try to make them into one drawing. What do you mean? Oh, you mean like make them all one continuous thing? That would be interesting. Okay, so here's a water thing. All right, so water. So the first thing is we're gonna have like ripples appearing where the let me get a different brush. Where the character is gonna come out, right? And so here's the thing about like water and reflections, is that there's a lot of different ways you can draw it, right? If you have, you know, waves coming out from an orca whale, you have to think about where the waves are coming, right? They're probably coming out from the direction of the whale. So we're gonna kind of maybe make the highlights in the water sort of go in this direction. Another thing about water is that it usually like kind of has little highlight layers that kind of attach the lines to other lines that sort of show where the sun hits the bit of the water here. And this is just kind of like a really quick thing here, but at the tips of the little waves, you know, you might have some like kind of foamy bits. It might be like a little bit of like a white sea foam if it's a sea thing right here. Another thing that you can do, water theme next week. Oh, I love that. That would be awesome. I would love that. Another thing you can do is whenever you have this front layer, right, of this water, you can actually change the layer style. Make it like a shine. You know, this layer, I might want to change the color. Maybe make it more deep blue. Make this a shine layer, take the opacity down. You know, and mess with the colors and have fun with it. Turn the saturation up right here. But there's a lot that you can do with the water effects, and you can kind of just like mess with it and have fun. Now, hey Jay, hello, nice to see you, friend. I miss you, dude. How you doing? I used to have so many sketchbooks, and I feel bad. I actually like lost most of them. I've had so many like life upheavals that I don't have most of my old sketchbooks anymore, and it totally sucks. Oh, drawing a style you're not used to. That would be awesome, Manatee. I would love that. Odie, nice to see you. Hello, how you doing? I need someone base to talk to. I don't know if I'm base, but like you're welcome to talk to me. How you doing? I appreciate you. Here's another thing too, right? I'm gonna lock the layer transparency for the bottom layer, and then I'm gonna do like a gradient. So the water at the bottom is gonna be a little bit darker and deeper, and the water at the top is gonna be a little bit lighter. And so right now we have a little bit more of a splashy splash effect, right? That's not the technical term for it. Like here we can have the water sort of splashing up. Actually, we'll get rid of that. But, you know, you have the splashes sort of following the curve of the figure. And you can see how that might create, like this shape right here creates a little bit of a stop visually. I'm pretty based. Thank you. I don't know if I am, but thanks. And then this sort of follows the form, which sort of leads you around in a more dynamic way. So we're keeping this sort of, I can draw here, this circular effect visually, right? Where our eyes are going. Sort of keeping this visual form here, this little swirly do. Whenever we're drawing stuff, we're drawing things like motion, we gotta think about why everything is the way it is, what the forms are, the forms that we're drawing helping to accentuate the motion that we're trying to depict in the piece. I love the background too. I actually really like this background. I like how this sort of accentuates that fin. I think that's really cool. Golden ratio of action. And there you go. Quick demo on water. Bada bing, bada boom. Jack, I love your art. Thank you for submitting. I know that I don't think he's here right now, but he can watch the VOD if he'd like to hear this little critique about the water. You did an amazing job, and I also want to applaud you for doing something so different, because this is really cool. I think this is really different than anything I've seen you submit before. You've done a lot of stuff with kind of like patterns, circular patterns, and like fox faces, so I'm really super excited to see you draw something that's a different subject, also from a really different angle. Really cool. Trying different things, super pog. Super pog. Okay, guys, I need to take a quick break because I'm gonna get some rice on the stove for this dog. This dog needs to eat really badly. The dog needs to eat. Foster doggo need to eat. How's it going though, Odie? How you doing? When I get back, I will do a quick raffle for Very quick 10-minute sketch.
What the dog doing?
And the raffle keyword is Bumbo. Bumbo is the raffle keyword. If you'd like to type Bumbo in the chats. Typing Bumbo will enter you into. Wait, don't type it yet. Hold on, I don't have it set up. Hold on, wait. I forgot that. I don't have it set up yet. Hold on. Hang on, I have so many tabs open. Hold on a second, honeys. I don't have it open. Keyword. Bumbo. Alright, keywords enabled. Now you can type Bumbo in the chats. Bumbo, Bumbins, Bumbo, Bumbins. You'll enter for a 10-minute sketch. When I get back, I'm gonna roll that. Give you guys a nice little level here. Here we go. My body is ready! There we go, it's working. I will be right back. Thanks everyone for being so patient with me today. I know things are a little bit crazy at the moment. I appreciate y'all being so super sweet and patient. There's the raffle keyword. I will be right back. Give me just a few moments. Thank you. Okay. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. You guys saving animals. So good. I'm so proud of y'all. I'm proud of you. Good job. Even welcome back. Thank you. Alright, boy. Oh, hello back. I'm Cario. Hi, Cario. No, it's okay, Arm. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. Dude, I swear, putting on like general art filters on FA does nothing. So welcome back. Hey Thorn, hello. How you doing today? It's nice to see you. How are you? How you doing? We're about to have a little raffle. About to have a little raffle and stream. The keyword is Bumbo if you'd like to enter. Bumbo. Bumbo. Hey Diana. Hi Cinnamon Bun Artist. Hello, how you doing? Crimson, nice to see you. How are you? Hello, hello. I'm hanging in there, Pastor. How you doing? It's nice to see you. How are you? Going. Zian! Hello! Okay, everyone type Bumbo in the chat. Good, good. Alright, alright. I'm gonna go ahead and roll this. Good stuff. Hey, Mara's here. Hi, Mara. Any kind of theme for the raffle? It's gonna be like a 10-minute sketch. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and roll it. Good luck. Good luck, everybody. Thornstar! Thorn, you've been so lucky on these. I love. Thanks for lurking, Sippy. I appreciate it. Need distraction, can't sleep. How are you doing? I'm hanging in there. I was doing some demos about water, and different things here, but I'm gonna do a quick time sketch in the chat here. Little time sketch. Sketchy do. Sketcherino. Keyword Bumbo. There we go. Why can't I have this luck in my lotto tickets? Have you played lotto recently? Maybe you'll win. Maybe you'll win, I don't know. Oh, you bought a lotto ticket the other day? Oh, you did? Did you win? Did you win? I didn't get anything, I'm sorry. Sorry, rack sub gone. Wow, for only $5. Oh, you prime sub! Here you go. Here's your daily dose of shilling. No winner, I'm sorry. I played the lotto a lot of times, but I never won. Never won it. Hey, wait, hold on, let me get rid of this. Here. Never did any gambling in your life? You're so uncool. It doesn't make you uncool. It doesn't make you uncool or anything. I'm trying to sell one of my synths. The market is horrendous. Regarding my purchase, the speed of sound. What sense? Like a music sense thing? Musical sense? I'm gonna do just like a little pencil sketch here.
Time.
Hello! Union Jackal, welcome on in. Thank you so much for following. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Welcome to Snoring Dog ASMR. Can't tell if you guys can hear her snoring or not. Finally have my heater in my room again though? Oh, good. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, no, don't bonk me. Don't bonky me. Don't bonky me. What kind of cheesecake flavor? Hang on, move this eye up a bit. Oh, you fixed your Discord name? Nice. Now your arm in both places. Now I'll remember easier. Out of practice. Badly out of practice. Pumpkin swirl. Pumpkin's such a good flavor. Musical synth, the sequencer plus looper. It's kind of a do-it-all sort of gadget. The company decided to start shipping new ones at different. Ah, ends up ruining the used market. Oh no! Wait, that sucks. That's not good. I see. So it's not really like resellable now because the company is just shipping out new ones. That sucks, dude. I'm so sorry. Dang. Really blows. Dog has big snores, dude. Big snores. Big snores. I don't know why I draw your character. So I was actually gonna ask you that. Yeah, because I noticed I see the long eyelashes in your character. I was gonna ask you about that. I like it. I like the decision. I like it. I created a Tumblr blog again. Now I'm planning to make an Ask blog. Oh, for your vampire character. What's an Ask blog? Is that like where you can ask people can ask you questions? Pretty cool. How's Tumblr working out? Yeah? People ask questions? Oh, and they answer them as the character. Oh, okay, that's cool. Right on. It's because I have fairly long lashes IRL. Most of the women I've interacted with always told me they were jealous of my long lashes. That's cute! I love it! You know what? It's cool. Your character's eyes remind me of some characters in Naruto that are like... Some of the male characters have really cool and differently drawn eyes. So some of them have long lashes, and it's really... very striking. Yeah, I literally have people saying, okay, so you want to sell it for so-and-so, but you're paying that much for shipping and have to pay for the retrofit? Oh no. But people just aren't wanting to buy it. I'm so sorry, Val, that sucks. Rough. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it always does kind of suck whenever, you know, whenever we make purchases and we can't end up reselling something we don't use or whatnot. Definitely been there. Alright, that's poo-poo. Poo-poo. Proud of my features. I know a lot of people try to hide their natural features, and I never understand why, because they always look really unique and interesting. Yeah, no, I agree. Be proud of your face. Everyone in chat, you got good faces. Be proud of your face because it's yours. It's a beautiful face. I get that. I grew up pretty self-conscious about my appearance, so I totally understand that. You gotta love your face. You only get one. Get one face. Dog is sawing logs, dude. Sawing logs. Very self-conscious in my idea. That makes me really happy. Wonderful. Okay, especially, you know, if you're younger, Arm, you're like in high school and stuff, and those of you who are teenagers, it's normal to feel self-conscious about things, especially at that age. We all go through that. Hello, Dante! Thank you so much for the raid, Trailblazer. Nice to see you back. Hello, Dante. Welcome on in and great to meet you. Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Very Chill Stream. I am doing a community art showcase, but also taking a break to do some raffle art for folks in the chat to kind of get my own button gear because I haven't been drawing as much recently. I'm Sky, it's nice to meet you. I'm a full-time freelance artist and streamer. Hello, hello, welcome everybody. I'm coming back from a little bit of a break. I took 3 days off, I'm sorry. Normally I don't take that many days off, but I took a little bit of a break and now I'm coming back from that, and I'm gonna be taking a couple days off here for Thanksgiving as well, so. Taking a few, I think I'll probably be taking for the weekend off or something coming up here. We'll see. And then December is going to be 24 days of Rackman. It's going to be streaming every day in December. Okay, thank you so much for following. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the Rack Pack, my friend. How are you doing today? How was your stream? Tell me all about yourself. And everyone else who's new came into Dante's raid, thank you so much for being here. Give us a little intro about yourself in the chat. I'd love to hear about you. How are your days going? How are you doing? If you're from the US, happy almost Thanksgiving, my friends. It is almost the Tofurkey Day. You celebrate. I hope you have a good time with your family, your friends. A little something. I really gotta get back into it. I'm rusty. Hi, Bazzy! I always love seeing my character to style, Thorn says. Oh, thank you so much. It's always a chef's kiss you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks, Manatee! Thank you. I appreciate it. I do, but that's one of the things that's rough about being a content creator is that taking a health break means taking a break from money. And it can eat into savings really fast. It's kind of rough. I have a hard thing. Rough time. But sometimes you gotta do that. It is true. It's hard to keep going sometimes. Non-stop, you know? Lorna? Sure? No, I did not, Sonsi. I'm so sorry, dear. I totally forgot. Hey, Taj, welcome back. Come back. Anyways, come in, everybody. Bass was on my chat. Oh, really? Oh, so Bazzy brought you in. Thanks, Bazzy. Baz, how you doing tonight? Dante, how you doing? How was Super Animal Royale? How was that game? The raffle's still open, dear. Keyword is Bumbo. I'll probably change the keyword when I do a new one. I'll just start Bumbo sketch. Thorn, you've won so many raffles recently. I might have to like, I think I might have to if I draw you again, I'm gonna like crap myself. It's gonna be so ridiculous. I swear to gosh, there's nothing that's like making Thorn win raffles. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. Thorn has just crazy luck. Oh my gosh, Voss, hello, how you doing? Waste Pony Arts, hello, welcome on in. How are you? It was phenomenal. I was playing Walking Dead, a game mode that I introduced last year that I escaped from zombie chickens. Nice. I did unlock the beaver. This is my level 40 plus. Congrats on unlocking the beaver. That's awesome. Congrats. different star. How you doing? Doing busy, but okay? Very cool. Hopefully not too busy. Okay. Get back to the community art showcase. How many more do we have here? I'm gonna try and get through these relatively quickly, guys, because we do have a lot. Feeling kind of funky. Not my best. Nightbot's trying to woo me. I think so. I hope you have a good night at work or a good day, Waste Pony Earth. Good time zone. Your brother is using Bumbo, and if you don't like it, Bumbo's cool. Bumbo's Bumbo. I don't know what Bumbo is, but wow, I love these clouds so much. Okay, this piece is by Tyler. Tika Crest. My Sona's mouth looks weird, especially when open at these tips. Is the artist here in the chat? Is the artist in the chat for this piece? I'm sorry, I'm making my... Excuse me. Oh, Fee, you're here for Tyler? Oh yeah, you said Tyler's your boyfriend. Okay. I want to ask how the artist did these clouds. They look very different than the rest of the piece. I actually really love how these clouds are drawn. These clouds are just absolutely phenomenal. Excuse me. Sorry about that. The clouds are they're just phenomenal. I love these clouds. I like the gradient on the sky as well. I like the moon. Water brush for the clouds. Yeah, the water brush that you use for the clouds is fantastic. I'd love to see you experiment more with this kind of brushing work. Looks so incredible. And so pillowy and so soft. Excuse me. But then we have these beautiful soft clouds, but then down here, the trees are just sort of like kind of solid shapes of color, which I think they could have benefited from a similar treatment of inattention that the clouds got. Because they feel pretty contrasted here. You have these really masterfully painted clouds. And the shape, everything about these clouds is beautiful, but then you kind of have these sort of there's like just a little bit less attention, I think, given to the trees down here, and they're so close to each other that I think it creates a strange contrast. But the artist did specifically ask, Masona's mouth looks weird, especially when open any tips. I'm assuming that's the nose? The moon looks incredible too. Yeah, the moon looks just absolutely masterfully painted. Beautiful, beautiful work. Congratulations on what tablet did you go with? That's awesome. I have a question for Tyler Fee, if you can ask him. Can you ask Tyler what species of character? Isn't this a beautiful sky, Cal? It's so gorgeous. And hello, Cal, how you doing? It's nice to see you. He's an aardvark. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Google search aardvark. Dude, these things are weird looking. Really weird looking animals. Okay. So here you got pictures of aardvarks. They're pretty scrunkly. Alright, so I'm gonna grab this picture of the aardvark, and I'm gonna give a shot at an aardvark head, because I think one of the most important things whenever you're drawing a animal character is to be sure that you're referencing like a photo reference of an aardvark. Okay, like kind of really looking at the photo reference of them. I'll make a new layer here. I'm just gonna try and like sketch this out, and let me grab the original piece as well. So here's the character right here, this aardvark, and this is kind of how I would tackle drawing them. Dark shadows under the feet. Yeah, I would also say that too. Yes, a little less floaty. They do look a little floaty. They look kind of giant in this piece. They look macro. I don't know if they're intended to be macro. Excuse me. It was wonderful meeting you. Take care. Thank you so much for following. Thank you very, very much for your community for the raid, Dante. I really appreciate that. Thank you. So I'm not 100% right now. Normally I'm very, very high energy, but I'm a little funky today. I'm so sorry. So we're looking at aardvarks. I'm gonna look at that picture of the aardvark too. Pull that up. There's an aardvark here. They're kind of funky looking. So this is the first thing that I would do. Isn't it macro? Okay, so then that's correct. So the first thing I would do is always look at like a visual reference of the animal character that you're drawing to try and be sure that like you're creating a foundation that's not just in your head, especially if it is a strange, unusual species like an aardvark, you know? So like I would look at the reference here. And, you know, say you want to draw the mouth open. You know, I'd pay attention to the shape of the snout. Like, and in this character, the nose, I almost said snows. The nose looks a little bit short for an aardvark. I think the long snoot is one of the defining characteristics, it looks like, of the animal. So I would emphasize the snoot, maybe? The schnoz? You know, you got your eyes. Schnoz. Anteaters are different, much bigger. Yeah. Hey, Alistair, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. And then this character sort of has the hair and the long ears. And the ears shape of the aardvark that are actually on the animal are a little different from the way they're drawn on the character here. So when I looked at this character, I thought they were maybe a bat, based on the ear shape, because bats usually have this kind of ear shape, like this, when they're drawn in anthro. Usually when you see bat ears, it looks like that. The aardvark ears are a little more, almost like rabbit or deer ears, it looks like. You know, they're actually kind of quite thin. So this is just, I'm drawing this as an example because when you are... A lot of times when we draw characters, sometimes it's easy to fall into the habit of making them look sort of a little too similar or a little bit like another species. I did that in 5 seconds. I just drawn so many times. And so I realized the eyes like maybe like a little bit like funky in this angle, but you kind of, this is just like the idea, right? So right here when you're drawing your nose, it sort of looks like the nose is just like, if you want to draw more cartoony here, let me do an example that's a little more cartoony for you. Nose, like a little blip. You know, maybe like an eye here and an eye there. So here's another example of like an aardvark as a cartoony aardvark. And so, like, a few key features that I would say is, like, the length of the nose and the shape of the ear are pretty defining of the aardvark. So, this is advice for anyone who, yeah, little grooves along the nose, exactly like this, can help make it look a little more trunk-like, because aardvarks do kind of have trunk-like noses. That's really, really good advice. That's good advice, Cal. Also, Cal, how you doing? I miss you. Thanks so much for coming by. Thank you. And this is advice for anyone who's drawing, like any kind of species. If you find yourself falling into the habit that your characters look a little bit too similar, a lot of times like characters might look a lot like dogs. Like I used to do this all the time where all my characters sort of look like dogs, or you know, maybe like the ears might look a little bit like bats, or you find that like when you get someone else to draw a character, they're asking you, hey, what species are they a lot? Or like maybe they're drawing your character like a different species, and it's kind of confusing. You know, then if you're unhappy with those results, obviously it's fine if you're cool with it, and you know you don't mind what your character's drawn. Yeah, same face syndrome, exactly. But you know, sometimes it helps to look at the reference of the animal as like a base for drawing these types of characters, especially when they're you know, aardvarks or anteaters or any kind of like kind of untraditional animal, right? Because they require like a special special attention to things like the mouth, you know? And I would look at like a lot of references of aardvarks with like their mouths open and ask and see like, okay, how does this look? You know, how do I draw this? Like here's a little mouth open here, you know, and then maybe like some hair that you have there, chin hair. Kind of maybe have a little trunk marks, something. The ears are pretty thin. You get the idea. You get the idea. An aardvark with their mouth open, they definitely can open their mouths. Their mouths actually don't go up this far. Their mouths are actually like kind of like... Their mouths are pretty short. Like they have this long trunk, but their mouths only like kind of come to the front of it. Quite odd. They're strange animals. Very skrunkly. Very, very skrunkly. Really cute. Really weird little dudes. A lot of them have like fur that sticks out of their nose too. Yeah, so their noses are like this, and then their mouths are like this. They're like 90% snoot. Small smile syndrome. Yeah, and they have really long heads too, which I think is another reason that this the character here doesn't necessarily look quite like an aardvark. They look more like a bat. When I see the bat nose, like I would think like this kind of looks like a bat nose. It could be like a pig nose too. This one looks like a bat nose. Yeah, why a long face? Anyway, that's some advice based on what you said, because I know that the artist requested their Sona's mouth looks odd, especially when open. So those are the tips that I would give. Hey Nina, nice to see you. How you doing? So these are the tips that I would give. I hope that's helpful. But I would definitely say look at a lot of different pictures of aardvarks. And you can see pictures of aardvarks. You know, like look at this little guy, baby aardvark. Dude, some of these are just so bizarre. They are really weird looking. They're super, super weird looking. Look, see there? You can see a snoot right there. It's quite cute. There you go. But the long face is kind of like a critical part of the animal's form. Like when we look at animal, we draw an animal in a cartoon form, we have to take the most iconic elements of that animal and make it simplified. And you gotta keep those iconic elements, because otherwise it's gonna be really hard for it to look like the animal that you're doing, right? So like when we draw like a fox, you know, we make the ears look like fox ears. You think, okay, snoot. You know, these are like the key things, the snout and the ears. When you look at an aardvark, you think, okay, also like this snout and these ear shapes and this head shape, you know, maybe like these big claws are really important too, for the aardvark. And I'm trying to pull out like what are the key visual signifiers that I could look at a cartoon version of an aardvark and say, hang on, let me look up like aardvark cartoon character. Let's see if we can find any examples here. Let's see. Wow, these are just weird, dude. Heck, okay, I have safe search on. These are odd. Oh, well, Arthur's an aardvark, but dude, a dude does not look like an aardvark at all. So let's just throw Arthur in the trash. He's not a good example. Here's a good example. This is a cartoon vector stock aardvark. It's a pretty good example there. Oh no, that's really cursed. I would not use that as an example. I hate that so much. I thought he was a hamster too. Apparently, dude is an aardvark. Here's an aardvark. Pretty weird, but okay. I guess it looks like an aardvark. Here's a good one. The Ark. The Ark and the aardvark. I don't know what this is from. Maybe some kind of like biblical movie, but that actually is a really cute aardvark right there. This aardvark is actually like super cute, right? Like look at that. That's like a really, really good shape. Look at that, the Ark and the aardvark. That looks just like an aardvark. It's super adorable. It's so cute. It looks like a sloth of some sort. It's an ostrich. I don't know what this is, but the animal designs look super cute in it. The Ark and the aardvark. I gotta look that up. I thought I saw another rodent. The bottom was cursed, yeah. The ostrich looks like Mama Pepper, so cute. Yeah, wait, this looks so cute. Hold on. Let me turn on. I'm not like so afraid I'm gonna find something really cursed. So the arc and the aardvark. I have to turn off my Chrome while I'm searching really quickly. Okay, this looks so cute. Arc and the aardvark looks so cute. Guys, look at these character designs. Look at that. Have you never seen Mama Pepper? No, I haven't. I haven't seen it. This is so cute. That's a really cute aardvark right there. And see how this aardvark has the signature long snout, sort of like a slender face, the aardvark ears, the aardvark nose, and the mouth is a little bit further back than it actually is in an aardvark, but I think it works for the cartoon. Like, I think it works just fine for like a cartoon version. It's not like that's cursed. I hate that. This is so cursed. And like this one's also kind of cursed. This one's kind of freaky. I don't know what this is from. It looks like it's from Ice Age or something. Yeah, I don't know. No, we're not making next week's theme aardvarks. That's cursed. And we're gonna get weird results if we do that. Anyway, I like this one. This one's my favorite. This is really cute. So, looking at reference material, both looking at photos of the animal, looking at other cartoon references from movies, from animation, I would definitely say when you design a character, look outside of the furry community also for references too. So that way we kind of, this is the thing about being in the furry community, is that a lot of times we fall into a cyclical sort of inspirational cycle because we only look within the community for inspiration, and then kind of everything starts looking like each other. And you know what I'm talking about? Like, it's kind of like a thing. But when we look outside of the community for visual inspiration for character design, that's when things can get a little bit more mixed up and things can kind of break out of that sort of like, you know, the scope of just within the furry community, and things can look a little more varied in their character design. You know, yeah, the inspirational echo chamber, exactly. And that's why we get a lot of things that maybe like a lot of characters that everything looks like a dog. Even when they're not a dog. I would say that. You sent me a clip. Let me see. Oh my god, what is this? Oh, I can't look at it on the thing. What is that? Val, that looks scary. The eyes look so scary on that. I think it's the eyes. I think it has Mama Pepper has forward-facing eyes. I want to see this. I can't because it won't show up in my browser. I don't know how to do it. I suck. Okay. Hello, Dragonlitz. It's nice to see you. How are you? Next piece by Mystic Doodle. But I hope you understand what I mean with the inspirational echo chamber within the furry community. It's not to say that it's a bad thing, but like an example would be. All right, hold on. We're gonna go back to character design. We're talking about character design. So like a typical, you know, anthro kind of character, furry character, right? This mouth, you know, and then arm, and then, you know, the chest fluff, and I mean, I literally draw characters like this. This is like just my style as a mom, right? And arms, but then you have a tail, right? And so, boom, there you go. Like your basic, like, I don't know, nondescript furry character. But when we start and let's say this is for all intents and purposes like a fox. So, what can we do to make it a fox? You know, the ear tips, the tail tip, etc., the arm tip. But we can really get a little bit more interesting than that, rather than making the face just like, you know, like a regular kind of furry face, right? We can make it more slender, you know? We can make them look like a little more sleek. You know, we can like really emphasize like, okay, they're like a tricky character, you know what I mean? Let's like make them have a really sleek profile, like a fox. Let's like squish this face in a little bit, rather than having it kind of the typical face shape. Like even with something as simple as like a fox OC, you can change a lot of it by the shape of things, you can really emphasize like the characteristics of the animal that you're drawing, rather than just like making the creation process a means to the end to have the character made. Like, we want to think about how in the character creation design process are we emphasizing the different traits that the character has, that the animal has that we're portraying, right? So even if something as simple as a fox here, you can see how it can get really different depending on how you squash and stretch the forms and the shapes. Even if something as small as a face, you know? Yeah, like bears, exactly like a bear snoot. Like here's like a regular snoot, but like a bear snoot, like they have like really, really boxy snoots, you know, like this. Really boxy snoots. And they have like mouths that kind of are almost like Great Danes, you know? So every single little tiny thing that you do, like, you know, you want to think about like, okay, what is the species of my character? What am I drawing? Why am I making it shaped the way it is? Am I just making the shape of the snoot or the ears arbitrary? Am I not really thinking about like why it is the way it is? Or is the shape of the ears and the snoot and the eyes, are they actually helping to accentuate the species and the also the traits of the character? Like this looks like a tricky fox, you know, like sneaky. You know, are they friendly? Are they sneaky? Are they mischievous? Are they strong? Are they frail? You know, these are all things that to think about when designing a character. And in my opinion, these kind of traits should be thought about first before you think about things like, okay, markings or coloration and etc. Because you want to use all of these things to emphasize, you know, the personality of your persona. So impressed that you just throw something together on there and it looks better than anything I ever draw. It just takes practice, Diana. Anyone can do it. It's just practice. Just draw a circle and then draw the rest of furry. Exactly. Exactly. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. So I sketch fast. Who said that? You appreciate it. Thank you. Of course. Yeah. Yeah, and I would love to do like a whole kind of lesson on character design. Oh, you sketch so dang fast. I need to sketch faster, Thorn. I'm not fast enough. I need to be faster. And it's another thing, like, you know, characters with round features are generally perceived as being, you know, softer, as being more friendly, more amiable, more welcoming. Potentially more feminine features are associated with soft, rounded features. You know, characters with more angular features are seen as like maybe a little more aggressive. They could be seen as more strong. They could be seen as more masculine. Like, we associate different elements of character design with whatchamacallit. Whatever. Hang on, I have an idea here. Personality traits, that's what I mean. I'm just gonna like make this a bit bigger so it blocks out the URL bar. Search and stuff. Okay, so here's an example. Example would be Pixar Elemental. This movie looks like total trash. Here's an example of character design. Okay, so here we have Elemental. All right. This movie looks kind of. I was just like, damn, dude. This movie looks so uninspired and just stupid. But I'm gonna use it as an example for character design. Okay, so character design. All right, you have this Pixar dump truck ass fire girl, and you have this kind of dumpy looking like water guy. All right, so basically the water guy is super soft featured. Damn! Sky! Dude, it is uninspired and it's just so boring. Like, they could have made these two like a same-sex couple, but they didn't. They literally are just making it another, oh no, we're opposites, but we attract, but we're just another heteronormal couple that's totally safe, and we're not gonna do anything scary or different because we're Disney. Hey, Dark Judas, what's going on? How you doing? Water girl and fire boy. Anyway, the water boy looks kind of approachable, sort of rounded, soft features, probably more of the nice character. The fire lady is sharper featured, you know, has kind of like a sort of like a smushed up face, or like slender features, a little more sharp, and edges around the mouth and the eyes here, which maybe means that she's a bit of a fiery temper. Wow, I could not have guessed. I could not have guessed, guys. I could not have guessed that she would have a fiery temper. She's a fire girl. Anyway, character design 101. What is this, dude? Looks awful. It just looks so bad, dude. It just looks so bad, dude. I burned harder than the fire girl. The blue dude is accommodating and flexible like water. Dude, they really missed the chance to make like a movie about a gay couple or like a same-sex couple or something, and they just like made another boring, average, normal, opposites attract, heteronormy film, and it's just so disappointing. Anyway, but it's a good example of character design. Hang on, this is a good one. Elemental love. Perfect. Next piece. This is by Mystic Doodle. I feel like he's gonna lose his temper throughout the movie.
I feel like he's gonna get burned. He's gonna get burned, maybe.
I'm tired of this blankie. I feel like I'm a Garf today. The CEO quit of Pixar? What happened? Hopefully they'll bring back better stuff. John Lasseter, was he the CEO? Cool. Or furries, or cool furries. Dude, the trailer's like these weird like elemental beings, and they look so dumb. Not Lasseter? Oh, the CEO of Disney? Oh, Bob Eisinger or something is his name? He's been replaced by Bob. Oh, okay. Yeah, Disney's pretty uninspired. Pixar's also been kind of uninspired lately. Kind of unfortunate. Disney. Yeah, Disney's corporate. That's the problem, is that there's a lot of things that are kind of, they become sort of corporate, you know? Like, that's how I feel about Pokemon, unfortunately. A lot of things have just sort of like lost their artistic direction, and it does need more gay. It does, Odie. It needs more gay. You know? The moment they touch, she just dies, because he's water and she's fire. And wow, it would start to get hot. She would literally just die. Maybe it'll be cute. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being critical. Anyway, this critique requested from Mystic Doodle. Let us get these back up. These. Mystic Doodle, happy with how this came out. I think I'm getting better shading overall. I think you are too. I really love the shading. I like the darkness and the ambience and the peace a lot. What's up, Snap? It's great to see you. How you doing? They finally accepted they messed up by canceling Owl House. They canceled Owl House? Why are they canceling Owl House? Is it their only gay cartoon? Why they cancel Owl House? Yeah, the lighting's wonderful. My critique would be in the text. I think it's a little hard to read. The white text with the bright orange outline is a little bit hard to read. Maybe the fire character used to be water until it transitioned, one can hope. Maybe they could do something cool. You're right, Cal. Maybe my expectations might be, they might be subverted. You're totally right. I shouldn't be so quick to judge, but I feel like Disney Pixar has sort of missed the mark recently, you know? Yeah, Disney has been corporate AF for a long time. It's true. Coco, it's great to see you. How you doing? I won't get your hopes up. I mean, I'm not gonna watch it, probably. I'm gonna skip on it. Oh my god, I love those emotes so much. They are so freaking cute. Oh, they're so adorable. Turning Red. No, you're right, Bass. I did like Turning Red. That's a good point. Hold on. Bass brings up Turning Red. I love Turning Red. That was actually really good. You see Soul? You like Soul? I didn't like Soul. Soul felt weird to me because, like, I wanted to see more of the New York City stuff. And that sort of, like, life and everything. And, like, that like, whole element and that part of the movie. But then whenever they did the, like, weird afterlife part, I felt so, like, bored. And like disenfranchised by it. I was not into it at all. So yeah, my critique would be on the text box. I feel like the text is a little bit hard to read. once again, this goes to text and art. The colors feel nice and kind of relaxed and sort of quiet. It sort of reminds me of like a text box in a video game. You know, you could even think about like, okay, what about the framing? You know, if you brought the text box closer, like around here, and you sort of focus more on the portrait of the character, you know, you'd have more of a closed-in view that might be like maybe more effective even. Maybe moving the candle up a little bit closer and having the lighting a little bit more. You could push the lighting a little bit with like a shine layer on top, I think, as well. The Canton Outhouse? I don't know. Yeah, you like the jazz metaphor for Seoul. Yeah, no, I like the jazzy stuff. I just want to see more jazz stuff in the New York City world, but I didn't like the afterlife stuff. Zootopia? I thought Zootopia was whatever. That's a horribly unpopular furry opinion because it's like the furry movie, but I felt like it was like... I am so critical. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not, like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm very critical, and I can be super critical, but also I'm very easily amused by things at the same time, you know? Soul Sabi straight up just said Zootopia suck ass. I will fight y'all. Soul, oh my god, I love you. Yeah, we're all around our pins. Exactly. Everyone has their own taste. Yeah, no, I like Turning Red. Turning Red was amazing. That was probably the best recent one. I like Turning Red. I like Coco a lot. The slice of life part of Soul. Yeah, I agree with you, Val. The made up afterlife BS is unnecessary. Yeah, exactly. I like the slice of life stuff. I didn't really like the afterlife stuff. The afterlife felt like they designed the afterlife like as a corporate metaverse like nightmare world where everything is like the same color and boring. That's what it felt like. Yeah. Everything Disney sucks, Somebody says. Soul's probably literally smashing a bottle and yelling at a furry bar right now. I know, Soul's like, fight me! That would be my thought, is yeah, the cropping, I think you could push the lighting even further. I like the lighting though, it's nice and dim, and I think that it's a huge improvement. I like the eyes as well, it's really cute. Yeah, I think the text box bringing it up here and having a more like focused kind of view where some games have that, I think would really push the piece. All right, next piece is a serious piece. Okay, this is a serious piece, guys. No more bashing Pixar. All right, so this is by Jubear in the chat, and this is a photography piece as well. This is a really, really beautiful piece, a really strong piece. I'm gonna read the artist statement here. Jubear says, last week marked the 84th anniversary of Crystal Knocked. Many people lost their businesses, homes, and lives. All my ideas for what to do for this week's prompt were mournful for one reason or another, but this, I think, is one of the sadder ones I had. Yes, the quote, P.S. I love you comes from a song of the same name, and I felt inspired after listening to it coming home from work. Let us not be mournful of lives lost, but joyous of lives which we are fortunate to have touched ours. It's beautiful, and I have no critiques for this piece. I think this is incredibly beautiful, Jubear, and incredibly personal and poignant. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece, and I love that the depth of field effect that you have here. I love that the composition of the piece is absolutely professional and gorgeously done and very somber. It's a beautiful piece. Yeah, the tears are beautiful. It's such a beautiful addition. It's an incredibly beautiful piece. Jubear, I'm like super impressed by your photography work. I'm absolutely blown away. And this is amazing because this is so different than the piece that the previous work that you submitted for the horror stuff. Yeah, you can submit photos, Baz. Absolutely. Yeah, photography, of course. And I'll zoom out a little bit so y'all can get a full view of this piece. It is a beautiful piece with an absolutely somber but important and beautiful message and meaning behind it. And I love this. I have no critique. I think this is absolutely beautiful. I mean, the white sliver of paper, the color frames it gorgeously. The lighting is gorgeous. The depth of field is gorgeous. Everything is just absolutely, yeah. Yellow colors are strong memory feelings, which I think is super beautiful as well. I would definitely associate like a kind of yellowed out color with like our memory, you know, and remembering events or things or people in our lives, and I'm very impressed. Sorry, I'm saying this is Garfield, and I don't mean to make that less meaningful, but Bear, incredible work. Thank you so much for sharing. Is the Discord exclusive? No, it's open to everybody. Feel free to join. You can always submit in the Community Art Showcase room. It's so beautiful. Absolutely amazing. All right, next up is from Fee. Oh boy. We got a little picnic. We we got a little picnic going on. February ribbon. All right. Specs, ZZ, am I pronouncing that right? Is that how you pronounce those? Is on an early autumn picnic date with Phoebe. It is when it realizes that idea wasn't well thought out. Oh, is it because this character cannot drink the coffee because this character is protogen? Is that why? Oh no. It's cute. It's so cute. I love the I like this kind of let's zoom in. I like this kind of color splashing that you did on the background here. It's really cool. I got it. Okay, cool. Everyone, only cool people on the Discord, but as soon as you join it, you become a cool person. So there you go. I like this. Did you use a color randomizer brush in Clip Studio? I use that brush all the time and it looks gorgeous. I love it. I also really like how you use your signature in the piece. I think that looks really good. I like how you do that and incorporate it into the piece itself. It's really cute. I like the color here. I like a little bit of leaves floating, kind of like the grass in the background. I like the cylindrical nature of the background is kind of interesting here. So for critique, I think one of the things that this sort of picnic blanket is a little bit rectangular. Sorry, not square. Rectangular. And it doesn't seem to kind of follow the sort of am I looking for concave? Or convex, I would say like roundness of this sort of background. It looks a little bit like, it looks a little bit floating right here on this edge here. Similarly, I think the characters here where this character's hand is interacting with this character's foot, it's like a little bit strange. It doesn't quite, yeah, convex in this case. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, yeah. It doesn't quite look like the characters are really interacting. It sort of looks like this character was drawn and this one was drawn and they're sort of like placed together. And I would say like my advice for that would be to make sure that the background and all the characters are all sketched out together in the same like sketch phase so that everyone really looks like they're interacting and they're existing in the same space. Sometimes when you draw the character and you do that first and then you do the next character and then you do that one and then the background sort of becomes like an afterthought. It doesn't really look like they're necessarily placed in that space. It's sort of the little picnic table or the picnic blanket that they're on looks a little bit like it might be flying or floating because it doesn't look quite like it's laying or resting on the ground on the leaves. And I think having everything drawn in the same sketch phase would be a help to really get everyone looking like they're in the same scene together, especially with when you have characters interacting. Like, you know, place your arm on your foot, you know, for reference, and look at how your hand rests on your foot. And do that. A warp would fix that. I mean, a warp could help, but I think that like the base way to do it is to take the knowledge and apply it to the next piece and draw everyone in the same, make sure everyone's sketched out together, right? Make sure that like, you know, when you have things like, you know, you have a basket that has a perspective on it and you have like the cup here, this perspective is different than the basket and these types of things, it can create like kind of a strange liminal space, you know. Interactions, that's something we need to improve on. Yeah, so I guess what I would say for y'all would be to practice some sketches. You don't have to like finish them, but practice some sketches of characters interacting. It doesn't have to be a whole character, but just like maybe like hands giving high fives, hands holding, and that type of stuff, and use references. And you can do it in your style, but try and draw these things and these interactions and see how that goes. I think another thing that's awkward is maybe the shirt. The shirt looks a little pronounced. I don't know what I'm gonna say. It's into the booba area. Looks a little bit pronounced. It looks a little bit like the shirt fabric is like really wrapping around. Whereas, you know, if a character has, you know, like breasts, like the shirt would go straight across. It wouldn't necessarily like drop into that little area. I mean, I guess depending on the fabric, but usually you would just kind of have a little, I can show you, hold on. Best example, drawing a character. Okay. Character has a shirt. Okay, you know? So instead of like this, like that's gonna look a little bit strange. Like really what I like to do is just a little bit of fabric to show that there's like a stretch in the fabric there. Maybe like, you know, I might draw like one little line like there to emphasize the form. and then there you go, you know. But that's pretty much what, it's super simple. You could even like experiment, you could leave that out and just have one little line under there. It looks totally good. You know, you could have like, it depends on how your fabric kind of folds, but generally just like one little emphasis like that, rather than like a hugely emphasized thing, goes a long way to emphasize those kind of forms, you know. Hand holding is kind of gay. Hand holding can be gay, it can be, you know, like not gay. It can be like friendship based. It can be anything. Hand holding can be anything, you know. Yeah, so it'll be the sense mesh. Sense mesh on there? I don't know what you mean. And Thorn says, I would also say be aware of how bones work and how joints can bend. Yeah, the foot looks like it's broke. Oh yeah, I see. This, I didn't even notice that actually, Thorn. You have a good point. Yeah, this foot right here is having a rough time. This foot looks like I don't think a foot would necessarily bend like that normally. That it might look like this character could be like forcing this foot down. Oh, her rice is done? Okay, wonderful. All right, I'm gonna take a second. I'm gonna get the next one lined up. This next one's by J Fox. And then I'm going to get this dog some rice really quickly because the dog needs to eat. So give me a few moments, y'all. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Keyword still Bumbo. BRB.
to see me, just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a sharpshooter at Paul's masquerade. I am both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't
Okay, I'm back. Hello, Uzi, how you doing? Thanks for being so patient. Richie, hello. Oh, good girl, eat the food. Good dog. Alright, dog's eating food. I'm very happy, very pleased the dog is eating food. Congrats on finishing the level, y'all. Nice! Please don't throw up all the food though. You want a level? Good job! Good job. Hey Tiny, how's it going? How are you? How are you? Wait, what are you asking when she gets back from break? What do you guys need? What's up? What's up? What's up? Good girl, Paisley, you ate your food. Good dog, isn't that so much better? Look how much good. Oh, good girl. Wait, you missed some rice. Here, look. Oh, what a pig. Here. Yeah, she finally realized she's hungry. And she's finally eating, so I'm so happy this dog is eating right now. I'm literally so
Adequately PogChamp behavior detected. Distributing chalky milk.
very good. Good dog. Good girl. Go have some water, go lay down. There you go. Alright, go lay down, Bubba. Go lay down. Atta girl.
What the dog doing?
Good, she ate her food. Oh, she likes rice. She started eating the rice and she realized it was awesome. And then I put them in her, put the rice in her food bowl and she ate all her food. So that's great. Good girl. Hey, go lay down. Go lay down. Hey, just go lay in your room. Go lay in your room. Go lay in your little room. Is your dog's name Bubba too? No, I just call every dog Bubba. That's just something that I do. I just kind of like default. I just call dogs Bubba. I don't know. It's just like a name for dogs that I have. You guys ever like call dogs something? I call every dog Bubba. Every dog's Bubba. Okay, dog ate. I'm gonna try to see what she's doing right now. Hopefully she's not gonna like throw up all the food again. That would suck really bad. Mutt! You call your dog Bubba too? Yes! I'm not sure why though. I do that. You call your male dog Buppers? Buppers is good too. I know many people call dogs Bubba. Yeah. Bubba is the name. Bubba is all dogs and Kitty is stray cats. Yeah. Bubba's definitely every dog. Bubba's also like gender neutral for every dog. Like some people call like female dogs like mommy. I feel like that's kind of weird. They're like, hey mommy. It's like, what the hell, dude? This dog is not a mommy. Buppos? Yeah, I use Buppos. I use Buppos, Doggo. Bubba. Mostly Bubba. Just kind of looking around. She just realized that she's super hungry. Let's see what she does on her own here. Yeah, she's good. Going back into her little spot to lay. Hang on. Let me give her her dog bed. Hang on a second. One sec. One second, I gotta go wash my hands. The pet dog. Hold on.
My tail says hello.
All right, I am back. Hey! Oh, you did not with the raid! Fred, you're so nice! Thank you so much! Oh, thank you! Sorry, I was just washing my hands after I pet foster dog. We have a new foster dog. And y'all, it is quite the situation. So, I'm sorry if I have to take frequent breaks. What's up, Vic? Nice to meet you. How you doing? Fred, you're freaking amazing. Thank you so much for the raid. It's so uplifting for my spirits right now. I really want you to know. That made my freaking night, dude. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm like about to cry. I really am. That is so nice of you. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Hi, Darn. Hello. Hello, friends I've seen before. Welcome to Community Art Showcase. Tonight, so you can see my art in the top right on Showcase, but tonight we are showcasing artwork from members of the community. If you see critique requests in the top of the screen, feel free to jump in and join for a group critique. Happy early Thanksgiving to you too! I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving! Thank you so much! Thank you! Oh man! You just made my day, dude. Ah! You made my day so much with that raid. I can't even tell you. You're having... Oh my god! No! That is so nice of you, Generator Boy. Thank you. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm Garfield right now. Hold on. Appropriate. I'm Garfield. Thank you so much. It's really nice of you. Sorry, I'm like really effed up emotional right now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a crazy mess. Thank you so much. Thank you, Generator Boy. That's super kind of you. I really appreciate that so much, and that really helps out and goes a long way. Thank you so much. And Fred, likewise, thank you so much for the raid, man. Like, that helps so much. It makes me feel so motivated and just happy and thankful, and I really appreciate it. I'm having a rough week, so thank you so much for your kindness and support, both of you. Thank you. And everyone who came in the raid, welcome. I'm Sky. Nice to meet you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope if y'all celebrate Thanksgiving, you have a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family and friends. Y'all are awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Wow. Fred, you're absolutely amazing. You're wonderful. Thank you so much. Generator Boy, you're also really freaking amazing. And I hope you know that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Crying. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sorry I'm emotional, guys. So, like, here's what's going on. Sorry, this is a community art piece. This is by Jay Fox. This is not mine. And we're gonna get to the credit in this a second. We just got a foster dog for this Thanksgiving foster situation, and this is, like, one of the hardest fosters we've ever had. Like, she's totally not cool with dogs. She's kind of... I'm a little nervous about her around the cats, so, like, she's in total isolation mode right now. And it's a little hard to manage. Like, we can't even have them in the same room. Our dog and this dog. The dogs threw up everywhere, unfortunately, earlier. She just ate. This is the first time she's eaten since we got her, so I'm super happy she just ate food. I hope she holds it down. And rice is the key. She loves rice. So she's gonna eat like rice and lentils homemade for the time she stays with us, I guess. Until she starts eating her dog food again. Holy moly, so things have been a little crazy here in my household. And so I haven't streamed for 3 days, so I'm back at it. And then I'm gonna be taking a bit of a break for Thanksgiving this weekend. And then December 1st is gonna be the Rackathon, or the 24 days of Rackmas kickoff. I'm gonna be streaming every day in December. Love you guys so much. And I'm just super thankful for you, Fred. You've been so incredibly supportive and so genuinely kind and awesome to bring your community in so many times over the past 2 years that I've been streaming, and I can't tell you enough. I mean, I genuinely really appreciate your support. I appreciate how like earnest and kind you are, and just like you have the chillest, most wonderful and awesome vibes in your stream. So everyone, please, once again, if you guys are in my community, you haven't followed a Fox and Space show, and you're looking for like a really chill, awesome wind down stream with like Blender and animation by like a super talented Blender animation professional, please Go follow his channel. He's incredible. Also, go check him out on YouTube as well. You can find finished episodes of a Fox and Space Show on YouTube. Just YouTube a Fox and Space Show. You'll see it pop up. You are awesome. Generator Boy, thank you so much, too, for the gift subs. I really, really emphasize it. Like, thank you. The support really helps out, especially if I haven't streamed for a few days. Thank you so, so, so much. Thank you. All right. Holy moly! Okay, okay, okay. I'm with it, guys. I'm with it. I'm a professional streamer. I'm with it, guys! I'm totally with it! Welcome, everybody! Let's critique this piece here. Hang on, I gotta blow my nose. I'm not crying, you're crying. Alright. So this piece here. Oh, she's sleeping. Oh. Oh, so happy. So happy this dog ate food and now she's just resting. That makes me so friggin' happy, dude. That makes me so happy. Oh my god. Okay. This piece is by Jay Fox, and the artist says, I drew him a while ago for Halloween, but he's pretty autumn I think. Yeah, totally autumn. Absolutely, absolutely. This energy goes, oh, thank you, Big Bag. Thank you. I am like, listen, I'm like really low energy right now. I'm sorry. I'm usually like really, really hype. I'm usually very high energy, but right now I'm pretty, I'm pretty low energy, to be honest with you, but totally welcome. Thank you, Vic. Hey, Ray, what the heck? Thank you for giving us sub to Uzi, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh yeah, and if you're new here, I don't just do art. So every week we have community art showcase. This is where we showcase artwork by members of the community. And we have all kinds of different artwork. We have not just like furry art, we do photography and
You like the fresh maker.
Hey, what are you doing? Oh, you're so awesome. Thank you. Super nice of you. Oh my god. Thank you. You guys! Can't let generator boy out. You're too sweet. You two are such good beans. Thank you so much. I might be crying. I'm sorry. Sorry. This is normal here if you hear me crying or see me crying. I do go on cam sometimes. I'm not just VTuber. So I do a mix of both. So if you see a human on the screen, then don't be alarmed. That's just me. And I play spooky games. I play indie horror every Saturday. I also do other games. I want to get to doing more gaming streams in the future. And for 24 Days of Rackmas, I would like to have regular gaming streams as well. But yeah, we do a lot of stuff. I also do like a lot of art giveaways and that type of stuff. And that's about it for me. And I cry a lot. I'm sorry. Ray, thank you so much. Generator Boy, thank you so much too. Thank you both so, so much. It really, really helps. It really helps out. I really appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you. Genuinely, thank you so much. No, it's about to go down. Oh no. Oh no, you guys. Oh, okay. All right. I'm with it. I'm critiquing this piece by Jay. So I think right away when I look at this piece, woo, okay. So emotional. Cool. I'm cool, guys. I'm cool. Jay, crying Frumble is Crumble? Yeah. Crumble. I'm Crumble! I'm Crumble right now because you're being too nice to me. I'm Crumble! I'm Crumble. Okay. Oh, to start the train. Oh yeah, because I think it takes like 3 different people to start a hype train, I think, is how that works. I'm pretty sure. Someone, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm Crumble for you! I love you! Character's so cute. I love the face, I love the expression, Jay. I think that's adorable. I love the witch hat, and it really feels like the witch hat is really sitting on the head, which is awesome. I love that so much. I think that the biggest thing about the piece that I feel like takes away from the cute illustration is that the background image is like very heavily pixelated and very like low quality. It's like a JPEG. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? That's kind of, this reminds me of like that. It's too pixelated. So whenever you source a background, it's totally fine, you know, to source a background image and, you know, in your personal art, that's like, okay. But I would look for something that's like a higher quality that's not like, you know, so pixelated or matches the resolution of your art in the foreground, right? So that's what I would say. And then if you drew this in the front, I think that you could easily draw the background pretty well too. That would be my critique for this piece. I think that it would benefit from having a hand-drawn background by you, rather than like just an image popped on there, you know? All right, next piece by Sosabi. This is cool. This is a different piece. It's like a graphic design piece, a poster. Sky, what about redrawing that background? Yeah, this background could totally, like, yeah, redraw it. Feel free to use it as a base and redraw it. Redraw over it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hold on. I'm not crying. I have allergies. Hold on. Okay. Also not drinking coffee at 8:46 at night. If everyone's still here from the front raid, how's your day going? What are y'all's Thanksgiving plans? What's everyone doing for Thanksgiving? Oh, my friends in the US, my friends who have US Thanksgiving. I saw Canadian Thanksgiving too, right? But also I believe that this Friday is it Native American Heritage Day or something like that too as well, which is awesome. So this piece by Sosabi, there you are. It's a couple months old, not my newest work. Well, it still fits the autumn theme. It's still got like this kind of, whoa, we zoomed in. It's still got this cool autumn coloration. Excuse me. Sorry guys. Visiting family, nice, very cool. Hot dogs. Absolutely delicious hot dogs with little lightning bolts here, the texture. I really like this. You have a really great sense for design, Soul. You know, I had no idea we had a Heritage Day, to be honest. I think it is just because my Google phone calendar told me, but I didn't know for sure. But like, once again, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it is. I think it's Friday. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, my Google phone calendar has it in there or something. I don't know. Only 2 cents, dude. What a freaking deal! Oh, or is that $2? Is this supposed to be $2 or 2 cents? Because if it's 2 cents, that's like the deal of the century right there, dude. You did go to school for graphic design. It definitely shows. Yeah, you have a really good sense of it. So you got the logo here. This is your like your logo. I like it. Fully customizable. Cool. I like the art here too with the noise or the texture overlay looks fantastic. And one's got a free hot dog. I made it myself. How is it free? You still gotta buy the hot dog from the store. The dots to fill up space. It's $2. I don't know if you need the dot because it looks like it might be 2 cents. Like 0.2 is what it reads as. You know, I'll take a few dozen 2 cent hot dogs. Yeah, if there's soy dogs, I'll take them. Oh, really? Oh, cool, Crimson. Thanksgiving plans, hitting the F5 key in your email account. What? Oh, your new bass amplifier. Right on, nice. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, because your brother bought the things for it. Oh, thank your brother for buying the food thing. Yeah, this is critique requested. Yeah, Mel, so go ahead. Yeah, Soylent hot dogs are people. Soylent Green is people. Oh, you buy the games, your brother buys the food? Right on. That's good agreement. Games necessary. 0.2 would be 20 cents. I guess you're right. I don't know math, but yeah, I think the period makes it look like 20 cents or 2 cents or something like that. I do notice that on the poster, you have this color of red here, and I think it might be the same red as the ketchup. So you have a few, so this is one of the things in design that I think could be a slight change that I think might help it, is to limit the color palette when it is not needed to be expanded on. So for example, this red of the ketchup could be the same red of these things, or the red in this thing is kind of like salmony color. Could be the $ color here, and that would just kind of make it a little bit more like slightly more cohesive in the color composition, I think, of the piece. I mean, that's a pretty minor thing, I think, as far as critiquing and nitpick, because I really think this is a very strong graphic design piece. Is it meat hot dog or vegetable hot dog? Just wondering. I think it is up for your interpretation. It can be either, or it can be a meat hot dog or a vegan hot dog. It is up to your interpretation. Soylent Green and Logan's Run would be a freaking awesome double feature, Sippy. You know. Remember, kids, do math. Not math. That's right, Nina. Totally right. You got rid of old Garf, but Garf is back in bed form. All right, let's bring back bed Garf. Bed Garf time. It's my mood today anyway, to be honest with y'all. I am a bed Garf, dude. Lately, I literally feel... I'm gonna show you all what I feel like. This is what I feel like lately. This is me. This is my existence lately, is bed Garf. This is how I feel on a deep level. This is my inner form. Garf in a cat bed. The stars and the lighting, Vel says, the stars and the lighting in the top and bottom green text areas feel a bit cramped. Perhaps experiment giving them a bit more space and it'll get in the way of the text message. Stars and lighting, I see. I do see, so... Yeah, I think... I don't mind the top so much, but I do see that the star does get a little close to the text. A lot of graphic design critique is kind of nitpicky because that's the nature of graphic design. Hot dogs are vegan if you want them to be your interpretation. Hell yeah, soul. That's what's up. I love soy dogs. I have some Light Life soy dogs in the fridge. I eat them with my vegan baked beans. My vegan beans and weenies is one of my favorite delicacies that I make. Because you know me, I'm a great cook. Okay, so I do agree with that. So if we look at the way that this is formatted, right? So it seems like, you know, you have this sort of thing here, this like square here, the fully customizable text. But then in the only 2 cents, the lightning is sort of eking into the space here a little bit. Like it's kind of going into where the middle of the O is. So that does create like kind of a strange... It does feel a bit cramped. I do agree with that, Vel's critique on that. I think that feels a little bit cramped. Because everything feels pretty contained. And what's the word that I'm looking for? Not marginal. Compartmentalized. Each piece of this kind of feels compartmentalized. Like you have Absolutely Delicious up here. You have the hot dogs. You have the hot dogs like kind of image here. I always love how Garfield's bed looks like a lasagna tray. Oh, is that what it's supposed to look like? I thought it looks like a litter box. And then down here, this feels a little cluttered down here. This does, especially with, I think, the weighting on, like, you have a logo here that the colors in this logo aren't reflected anywhere else in the piece, which feels different enough that it draws my eye to it in a way that makes me question this logo. Like, I think if the logo is maybe, if you took out the color of the logo in this example of the piece, maybe made it the colors of the grays, this kind of greenish gray and this kind of like foresty mold color here, and you sort of made that the logo colors, I think that would fit a lot better if it wasn't this sort of kind of gold and it has like a gradient that makes it sort of stick out a little bit. And there's a brown here too that isn't seen anywhere else in the poster, and that also goes into like color composition and in posters and graphic design. And also like this does feel a little cramped right here. Hold on, Vel had a good critique. Vel says, I feel like the composition and scale and text field and the hot dog graphic can be shuffled around a little bit and make the hot dog feel a bit bigger. Okay, and more flashy and overt while shrinking the green bars a little bit. Okay. And that way balancing the amount of breathing space for the messages. Okay. I see what you mean, Val. Yeah. I absolutely feel it. Yeah, you could totally do that.
Says hello.
Hulk! Hello, friend! What's going on? Oh my god, and Hulk, I remember your Discord message. You know what? Send me a follow-up on that you need. You only need one email and I got you. That's totally fine. Hey, how are you doing? How was your stream? Welcome on in, y'all. Welcome on in. Hey, Hulk, you're awesome. Thank you so much for the raid. That's super, super sweet of you. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thanks for always coming by my streams and just being so friggin' nice and like... You're such a real one, dude. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you. How was your stream today? How was Clone Hero? I was a Guitar Hero on the computer, right? How was it? How was your stream today? Everyone who came to Hulk stream, thank you for being here. Hello, I'm Sky. I'm currently a Garfield on a bed, but that's totally fine. We're doing community art showcase. We're actually doing group critique. Feel free to jump in and critique the art on screen as long as it has critique requested above. And we try to keep critiques, blah, 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 blah. I can't talk. We try to keep critiques constructive so that we're helping the artist. And also talking about things we like about the piece in addition to critiquing it, which I once again, I really think the image is very strong here. So I love this so much. This is great. I love the font that you chose as well. The different fonts actually work really well together. And that can be really hard to do in graphic design, is have like 2 or 3 fonts that look good together. whenever you have different fonts. But if you do all the fonts the same, it looks really boring. So you actually did a great job. And I think one of my favorite customizable, one of my favorite parts is this fully customizable. The way the fully is bigger than the customizable. I really like how this sits and this weights on the bottom of the page. I really like it. A+ hot dog sign makes it hungry for hot dogs. There you go. Yeah, I was trying to emulate retro style pose. It definitely feels retro. I really like that. I think I like how it has a sort of like noise in the font. I like the noise on the lightning bolts as well. It definitely has that retro, like lineless feel with the hot dog graphic. You know, kind of like a 1950s or 50s or 60s sort of style retro poster. I really like that. I love it. I love it. So I want to see more graphic design work from you. I hope that that you can submit again for the showcase, because I love poster designs, and I love like talking about them and critiquing them. You know that I love to do posters because I love to do those movie poster commissions. So yeah, you installed another 150 songs today. So wow, you have over 1,300 songs. So how do you stream that game? Is it like, are you allowed to stream it, or do you just turn your VOD track off? Because I just like sometimes have to turn my VOD track off and like play whatever. Well, dude, I love to see it. Thank you, Soul. Thank you so much for submitting. Awesome work. Awesome, and awesome critique. Thanks for jumping in, Vel. Yeah, thank you so much for jumping in, Vel. You had really, really solid criticisms as well. Solid critique. Okay, so this one's by Lord Crimson Fox. I don't know if there's a difference between these two. So it says, critique if you like, trace the lines and color it in. Totally fine, by the way, to trace something for a learning tool. That's totally fine. Like, don't ever feel bad. If you trace something and you submit it, oh, it's the same piece, and you say you trace it, that's totally fine. There's no problem with that at all. Absolutely, you know? Hey, Fluffy Viking, it's nice to see you! I haven't been here in a hot minute, but I have the best news. Hit me, I could use some good news today. No, it wasn't overbearing at all, Val. Its critique is open, so you're good. You're totally good. You're engaging in the group critique, and I actually really appreciate that, because sometimes it's nice to have someone else engage in it, because it takes a little bit off of me. Because it can be hard for me to be the only one who has critique. Sometimes I feel like I'm the art teacher at the front, where like I'm the only one talking and everyone's just sitting there like eating snacks. And it's funny, because I get it, because I used to be that kid. In art school, I would just sit in the back and I would just eat snacks and ignore whatever everyone was talking about. I'm not gonna lie. My VODs don't save anyway, so I have to publish it myself. Oh, okay, right on. So yeah, I delete the VOD. Okay, cool. You know you can disable the VOD track too, Hulk, but there is ways to separate the VOD track from the recording so that if you want to re-upload it, you can have both. Graphic design was my first professional aspiration. Really? Val, that's awesome. You know, my first professional aspiration was like a video editor. Like a videographer, like an editor, or like cameraman. I guess I don't know, cameraman, cameraman, whatever. Anyway, this is great. Crimson, I like how you tried different colors for the lines here. I think that's really cool. I like the symmetry of the piece. I like the autumn colors that you chose. I'm not sure what criticisms to give, because I feel like it reads more as maybe like an exercise in kind of working. I guess let's talk about colors, because that's a choice that you made with it whenever you did the whenever you chose the colors for the piece. I really like the colors, and I think that you balanced it well. Blue is a complementary color to orange, and I think that pops really well with these pieces, in particular like the fluff on the side here versus like kind of the yellowy orange of the ear looks really good. So I think that's really good, you know, playing more with complementary colors. And also, if you are feeling like I want to draw something but I can't because I can't quite get my hand to match up with what I'm thinking, I get out, that's frustrating, try more abstract stuff. I would say, Crimson, I would encourage you to try something a little more abstract and experimental with the use of colors in your markers. And don't feel confined or restricted to draw something that is representative of an animal or a person or a thing. You know, go crazy, draw shapes, draw colors, do something, you know, a little more abstract, and just see where it takes you and have fun with that, you know? I think that'd be really cool to see you submit something like that. Gorsh, hello, I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's nice to see you. How are you? And Fluffy, I'm gonna be an uncle again. Wow. Congratulations, Viking. That's amazing. Congrats. And Val, I have a small suggestion on this. Nina's side. Yeah. On this piece or the one that we did before? You can go ahead, Val, before I move on. Oh, meow, 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 meow. Okay, Val says the choice to use black for the sides of the student makes it feel like it's a closed A closed-eyed smile? And the blue eyes read like eyebrows? Oh my god! I did not read it that way! But now that you pointed out, excuse me, I can't unsee it. Thanks, Val. Alright. Yeah, I did not see that at first. That's interesting. I guess that's true. Also, the shape of the neck is a little bit strange here when you think about that as well. Like, I would maybe just like kind of have a chin shape here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, now I also can't unsee it. The next piece! Thank you for submitting, and Crimson, seriously, I would love to see if you want to try some more abstract stuff. I think that'd be really cool for you. That would be my, like, kind of, my homework for you for next week's challenge. Yeah, the neck, yeah. That's why I think sometimes, like, working in abstract formats can really help us explore color and composition. And you can work on, so think of, like, working on your art skills. This is awesome, by the way. This is by Andy Dershawn, this next piece. Try it out, awesome. Like, sometimes... Generator Boy, you're so nice! Thank you so much for the gift sent to Lord Crimson Fox! Oh my god, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you so heckin' much. You're amazing, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Wonderful. Oh, Jewbear! I must have missed the critique of my piece. I just want to say the star in the passport was hard to make out, but is there are real things from From Nazi Germany, the tears of salt water from an eyedropper thing. Wow, that's amazing. I can bring that back up for reference for everyone for the chat, because Jewbear's piece is actually phenomenal. It's very like kind of very meaningful piece and very emotional piece and real as heck. This was awesome, this one here. That's amazing, Bear. Thank you. Yeah, I did talk about it a bit. I didn't really have anything to critique because I think it's actually just perfect. It's perfect as is. I think it's just incredible. Wow. That's amazing. Wow. That's beautiful, Bear. Beautiful work. Beautiful work once again. But yeah, I did talk about this, and I'm absolutely just in love with this piece. It's very, very meaningful, very beautiful, incredibly well composed, and you should also like watermark your images, because this is like so professional. I feel like I would be worried that someone would just like yoink this from you, because it's like really, really pro. Like I could see this being like a textbook or like a novel or something, you know. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, Chess is barking. I don't know how that foster dog is gonna She's sleeping. She doesn't give a hoot care about Chess barking. Good dog. Good dog. Hang on. Alright, Chessa's like going boinkers out there about something. I have no idea what she's barking at. Yeah. Yeah, emotionally charged. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It was a beautiful piece. Johnny! Johnny, I love you, dude! What's up? How are you doing? I miss you! How are you? I haven't talked to you in a few days. I miss my Johnny. What's up? Excuse me. The logo of my piece is a logo I used kind of like a watermark. Yeah, but now I see it, I could have swapped the colors. But yeah, I think if the colors were, I think if the colors of the logo were the same as the rest of the poster, I think it would really help make it more uniform for sure. Okay. Well, Andy Dershawn did this piece, which I think is gorgeous. Critique requested. Andy says, decided to take on this prompt to work on a limited palette piece for the first time. Let me know how it looks. Absolutely wonderful work, Andy. Vegan hot dogs are friggin' bomb. Vegan hot dogs are the bomb. They literally are just so good. So Andy, this is amazing, and I don't know if I don't think Andy's here at the moment, but I'm not sure if he'll be watching this critique later. So I'll say this, Andy, you have improved so much, and I think this limited palette piece is absolutely testament to that. I love that you're using the undershadow here, under the chin, around the neck. You're kind of showing the shadow here on the cuff of the clothes as well. I think the limited palette looks especially wonderful for your character. And I love the color of the lines that you chose too. It's just so super, super wonderful. I love this. I love the clothes of the outfit and stuff, and the background. It's kind of like this like yellowy. It is yellow, right? Excuse me, it's not just my monitor, right? Yeah, it's a yellow. Okay. Wait, when I turn off my monitor filter, it looks a little different. It still looks really, really wonderful. How dare you compliment me? No, your work's amazing, Bear. Your work's literally so awesome. I'm super, super impressed by your work. I'm not just saying that. Like, I really am, like, blown away by your photography and your photo manipulation work. And I'm super excited that you submit your work to these art showcases because I love seeing it and I love talking about it. So thank you. Yeah, and you just sound like an artist. You sound like me, dude. You sound like me. I'm like, my work sucks. Don't say my art's nice. Don't even talk about it. It literally sounds like me. And it looks wonderful. So one of the critiques I can give is a technical one. Excuse me. I'm sorry I'm coughing, guys. I'm getting a little bit sick. Sorry, everybody. I'm a mess, guys, and I'm in a litter box. So a technical critique. So you see these areas right here. Let me like kind of scooch in a little bit so y'all can really see. A little bit of areas that are uncolored here, uncolored here. So how this happens is because, and right here at the edge of this line, there's a way to avoid this from happening. This is what happens when you paint bucket fill, and
Oh my fucking god, hold on.
Okay. You guys know what Murphy's Law is? Does anyone in the chat, has anyone ever heard of Murphy's Law? Excuse me. You know what Murphy's Law is? Murphy's Law is anything that can go wrong will go wrong, especially when you're already having a real shit time. Dude, I'm sitting here talking to you guys about this piece and I see something out of the corner of my eye, and it literally is the biggest Mondo cockroach I've ever seen come in from outside. It must have came in because I have the window open and I have a light next to the window and they're attracted to light. So that's what it was. It was literally as big as a rat, not a mouse, as a rat, and it flew around the room. Yeah, so I had to deal with that. Dog's fine. Dude, dog is actually surprisingly chill. Dog was like foster dog was not bothered by it. She's sleeping in her comfy soft dog bed. She's happy. Eat food, she's sleeping, she's got a soft spot. Yeah, it's palmetto dog, dude. I literally was like about to grab it with my hands, dude. I was like, I'm so done. I just started laughing because I'm so jealous, dude. I want to move somewhere where I don't have to deal with those mother peckers anymore because I hate those things. I have such a phobia of cockroaches. Yeah, I have the flamethrower roach. Yeah, pretty much. We just burned the whole room down. Yeah, you know, because I have a big phobia of them. I'm like super afraid of those things. And they're huge, generator boys. They're cockroaches, but they're like the size of rats. And they come in from outside. No, they're not dangerous at all. No, but they fly in your face and they're enormous. And they're like the size of your hand. Yeah, it was about the size of my hand, this one, so yeah. Same, I'm Softy, I'm the same way, dude. I can't do it. I'm very much so afraid of them. I'm super phobic of them. Like, I actually have a legitimate phobia because of like past trauma. I won't go into on stream, but really bad, so. And it's like flying around the room and I called Danny and I was like, oh my god. Gilly, hello, nice to see you tonight, how you doing? Wait, palmetto bugs can shoot stink? Don't even tell me that, dude. No. You never see a cockroach fly. Consider yourself lucky. They're freaking awful, dude. They're horrible. Horrible. Okay, hold on. Give me one more second, and then I'm gonna resume this critique here of Andy's piece. We're on Thanksgiving. I should be working on Thanksgiving food for tomorrow, but I just haven't had time. I wanted to stream tonight, so... Murphy's Law is anything that can happen will happen. It can be good or bad or somewhere in between. The idea that a law only applies to negative things is a common misinterpretation. Oh, really? It has led to many people not understanding the actual law. I see. But then how come Murphy's Law seems to happen for me only when bad things happen at the same time? And in succession to one another? Hang on one moment. I'll be back one more quick second, guys. A foul-smelling splash when intimidated? I'm friggin' disgusting. I'm disgusted. That's awful, dude. Wow, I hate that. I didn't even know they'd do that. Ew. Oh, yeah. I hate them. I hate it. This thing was as big as a rad roach, Vic. It was terrible. It was so terrible.
Swinging, baby.
You're having all
Generator
the fun
boy.
this week.
Yeah, I am. I seem to be having all the fun this week, Generator Boy. My carpet got thrown up on by the most puke I've ever seen come out of one animal in my life. I had the giant, huge, massive hand-sized cockroach I had to deal with. Dude, if it rode a skateboard, I would be entertained. I wouldn't be upset by it. I would be like, oh, yo, what's up, dude? Why you ride a skateboard? Thank you so much, Generator Boy. Thank you. Thank you. Sod's Law, British cultural axiom, states something can go wrong at will. That's what it is. Yeah. Finagle's Law. There you go. In North America, the phrase Murphy's Law is more popular. Interesting blurb. That's cool to know. Generator Boy, you're a saint. Thank you so much for your support and for the super content. I love you so much. I want you to know that you're absolutely just incredibly awesome, and I really appreciate you guys are like keeping me together right now. I think I would be probably like in a fetal position crying if I wasn't hanging out with you guys. Give me like one more quick second, y'all. I'm gonna go like I don't know. I need to like reset. D's Law. If you can D's, you will D's. Yeah, I think D's Law is happening here. I'm gonna be right back really quickly. Hang tight, one more second, y'all. Alright, I need to get water.
Monkey! Beans. What the dog doing?
Okay, let's get back to it, y'all. Let's get back to it. Good job. Look at these animals getting saved. Good job, everybody. Let's get back to it. Oh, hey, wait a second. We're a star. Thank you for the bits. Wait, are scare alerts on right now? Did I forget to turn them off? No. What? What do you have for me? What do you have for me? Ah! Stop! You guys! No! No! No!
Let's get it on.
Oh my god! Soul says keep him! Y'all have too much fun with these scared alerts. Oh my god! Oh no! Oh no! Thank you for this. That's my bad. I forgot to turn them off. I forgot to turn them off. Please don't torment me with scare bits, y'all.
It would appear you
Don't
are
do that to me.
a professional.
I'm already tormented by, Danny keeps listening to Space Jam remixes, like, all week. That's, like, been playing throughout the house, like, on a friggin' loop. And last night I was trying to sleep, but then my brain was like, come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Monkey's broken? No friggin' way Monkey's broken. I'm gonna scream. There's no way Monkey's broken. Thanks for the bits. Wait a second. Thanks for the bits. Wait a second. You guys are just screwing with me.
Monkey!
There we go. Monkey. There, it's working.
Monkey!
Monkey. Yeah, it's working. There you go. Now you can torment me with Monkey. Perfect. Excellent. See? Lovely. Yeah, that's why that hacker came into the window, because I have a light pointed right at the window. They're attracted to light. Contrary to what you think, cockroaches are attracted to light, y'all. By the way, just so you know that. FYI.
Adequately pogged
They're attracted to light.
detected. Distributing chalky milk.
Stupid bugs. Stupid animals. Stupid bugs. Okay. Okay. Alright, Andy. This is what I was gonna show you. Alright, so the way that you paint bucket filled is the reason that you have lines. My god, y'all. I'm a mess. Guys, I'm like, on the scale of like, I'm like 10 out of 10 absolute mess. Lance, it's great to see you. How you doing? You got a gift sub? Thanks for thanking Generator Boy for that gift sub. That was really nice of him. I'm not this guy. Excuse me. I had my sleep interrupted several days ago from your frumble appearing in my dreams, making what I can only describe as sky noise. Really, Bess? Oh my god, I love you. I'm haunting your dreams. My frumble just appears. Hold on. My frumble just appears. You're trying to get a good sleep. POV, you're Baz. You're trying to get a good night's sleep. You're just kind of in the middle of having like Bazzy dreams, you know? And then suddenly this appears. Yep. That'll do it. That'll do it. Sometimes you watch things before bed and then you get weird dreams from it, like the Space Jam song. I couldn't sleep because of the Space Jam song. Okay, so Andy, I want to show you a trick. The ball is... What the fuck? What are you doing? I think I heard something walking outside of my yard. I swear to gosh.
Mushimi who just resubscribed for 11 months. You are wonderful.
Oh my gosh, muchas gracias, Mushia. ¿Cómo estás? I miss you. How have you been? Thank you. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Thank you. Te amo mucho. Thank you. Thank you. Is that I love you much? Is that it? I think it is. Oh, it'll be Tu tambien. I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know nothing. Don't even tell me. Te queremos. Te queremos mucho. Thank you. Thank you, Val. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the Prime sub, Mushi. How are you doing? How are you? There's only 30 species of cockroaches in Fest House out of 4,000 plus species. Yeah, that's the thing about these palmetto bugs, is that they don't even they live outside, but these little jerks crawl into your house like uninvited guests to a party, dude. It's super annoying. Alright, so this is what happens. What happened? This is what happens. So we have a first, there's a few things happening here. The first thing is that the brush that Andy's using isn't completely opaque, and you can see that right here. I'm gonna show you some examples. Right here, where the brush leans off, there's this little pixel. Right here in the corner is the pixel. This is a result of the way the program works. You see these little areas here? I'm trying to circle them so you can see. I'm gonna show you how to get rid of these areas of white underneath the background, all right? I'm gonna show you how to get rid of these in literally like 2 steps to make your art a little bit more clean. So what we do, the reason this happens is because sometimes when you're drawing with a brush that isn't opaque, the edges of the brush like that lead off, and this will create a transparent pixel, right? Which is fine because you want to have a transparent pixel, but sometimes you want a clean fill, and I'm gonna just kind of show some shapes of like hair and stuff here. All right, so this is the area that we want to fill in, right? So there's a few ways to do this. Oh, I gotta sneeze. I forgot to mute. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. We want to fill in this area. There's a few ways to do this. First way is to set our layer as selection source. And we make a new layer underneath. We get our paint bucket, and you can do this both in Clip Studio and in Paint Tool Sci. And we select the paint bucket to specified layer, and you can see that right here. You selection source specified layer. Literally the same thing in Clip Studio. Those are your sky noises, yep. That's for your dreams, Baz. And then when you do that, a paint bucket fill, boom! We got a paint bucket fill. However, we run into the same issue that Andy ran into, so. Actually, this is a little bit better because paints, well, no, you still have it. So we run the same issue right here. All right, look. I'll make it a little more obvious by making the background layer like darker. Okay. Light. So here's the issue. We're running the same issue. where there are really sharp areas of the pixels, like you'll see the paint bucket can't quite fill in every single edge and corner. That was a sneeze, yeah. That was a sneeze. Razzle, how you doing? Nice to see you. I'm demoing a really easy way to get rid of these sort of annoying areas where your paint bucket isn't totally filling in. Okay, so your paint bucket isn't totally filling in. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the line layer. We're gonna copy and paste it. We're gonna merge it with the color layer underneath. And now we're taking the selection wand. We're selecting everything outside of this. So we're selecting the current layer, okay? And now we're gonna take it, we're just gonna invert it. All right. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Close transparent area. There we go. Okay. So now we're selecting everything outside. We can even take the selection. We can make it a little bigger by 1 pixel. Now we're gonna invert this, and on the bottom layer underneath, we're gonna paint bucket fill everything in the same color as the lines, and then we're gonna merge that, and boom, those little white areas gone. You can also make that make the fillet color the same as the fur color, and you can kind of fill in those little gaps that way too. And there you have it. Easy peasy. I do that to all of my lines in color. Here you go. There you go. Easy fill in. Way to get rid of those these little tricky little areas here that you see where there's little white showing underneath. Super easy. Boom. But I want to share that technique in case anyone in the chat wasn't aware of it. So you know about it for the future. There you go. All right. Andy, thank you for submitting. I love it. Next piece. Cocoa Pebbles next. Okay, I made this that I'm proud of. I had a lot of fun working on it. Critique accepted if you want. Right on. Right on. 4 hours, Lord! Lord! 4 hours! Well, I want to get through some of these critiques, Ash. And also, like, you know, I do appreciate everyone being patient with the raffles. It's me choosing to draw on, like, free stuff for everyone in the chat. Instead of, like, asking, like, hey, when's the current raffle? What's the raffle? Because that makes me feel, like, pressured, you know? So, like, I'll just run them when I feel like running them. Yeah, this one is really pretty. I know, but I want to make sure that I get to everybody who submitted art. You know what I mean? I feel like it's really important. It's by Cocoa Pebble. Just been lurking. Okay, well, I appreciate the lurks. Thank you. I mean, you know, I get that it's a long stream to go through critiques and stuff, and I mean, if you guys think that this is too long for Community Art Showcase, then we can limit the submissions. And we could just be like, hey, the first, I don't know, 10 people who submit will get featured. And then if you want to do that, we could do that. If you think that this is like too long of a segment, that's totally up to y'all, you know? We can totally do that. Or I can spend less time talking about each one, and then we can get everybody's piece in. But I do like to be thorough. I think everyone deserves to have a thorough talk about their work, you know? Yeah, the Pokemon stands out really well. I love... Yeah, you've had stuff going on. Thank you, Val. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I've had a lot going on. Hi, City. It's nice to see you. Yeah, this one has great color contrast. Helps focus. It really does. I love the color contrast. It has the green versus the red, which is complementary colors. I really like this. I like the long community showcase. Well, I appreciate that you like it, Manatee. Keep it. Thank you, General Boy. Yeah, I appreciate the feedback. Thank you. Thank you. I was just worried because it seemed like, you know, Tash felt like it was a little bit long. Like maybe too long for them. I'm sorry if it is. I'll try to go faster for you, Taj. So I like the contrast. I like the brushwork a lot with the trees. I think this is another great example of using your brushwork to do the work for you, so you don't have to worry as much about it. I love the sort of clean, lineless look of the Leafeon versus the sort of blurred or soft look for the background. I think looks really nice. I think my critique would be that the lens flare effect feels maybe like unnecessary or a little bit odd in the direction it's pointing down. Like, I think it might need to be like pointing up this way, maybe like getting bigger on the character, but I'm not sure if it really needs to be there. I used to use lens flare a lot in my art too, actually, and then I kind of peeled back from it a bit. But I think it sort of distracts from the character a little bit, because it sort of seems like it competes for that space visually. That would be my thoughts. I also really love the shadow underneath the character. It's like really, really nice. I love the brushes that you chose, you know? Yeah, crayon look. Yeah, I really like this a lot. The background's beautiful. I really like the sort of, almost like the warping of the tree on the side here looks really cool and almost gives it like a fishbowl lens sort of look to it. And I really like it a lot, yeah. Really cool. Yeah, so I like this one. It's really, really cool. Thank you so much for submitting. Cocoa Pebble. Thank you, thank you. And you should be proud of it because it's really awesome. You did a really great job with this piece. Sippy, critique request, might have a second piece. Okay, this is not the subject one, and we'll get that after halftime. Okay, cool. So Sippy's also submitting photography, which is really cool to see here. And this is beautiful. It's a beautiful shot, sort of like a nice, like, cool autumn day in this beautiful rural field. Sippy, I want to live where you live because this is like, I just want to like run in this field. I want to let Chessa loose in this field so she can just run as fast as she possibly can. This looks just so peaceful and serene to me. Except for this one piece of litter here. Like, what the hell, dude? What is this? I'm mad at whoever put this litter here. Unless it's a rock, I can't tell. Maybe that's the point of the piece, is that the litter's in the frame. I love this. I like the background color too. Look at these big gnarled trees. Look at this beautiful sky. Except for that silo there, that's stinky. It's not beautiful. I like this. I love this a lot. I love the sky that you captured. It's trash. Man, that's a shame. It's a shame that it's trash there. Wow, I really love the framing of the piece too. I really like that. I like how this little, move my fumble out of the way. This little area on the right is sort of like pointing down this way, really clearly showing the perspective of the photograph that you're going for. I love this. This is beautiful. It's a beautiful subject. I think the sky, you do really good like minimalistic photography sips. I would love to see more like very minimalistic style photography. Like, you know, it'd be interesting in this piece, right? Because you have sort of like a half sky, half brown sort of composition here. Excuse me. It'd be interesting if your framing was it'd be interesting if your framing was the ground took up way less and most of the piece was just this sort of completely cloudless sky in the shot. That could be really interesting because I like the I could see you maybe like pushing the idea of minimalism and negative space in your photography. You know, you have some also can upload. Very cool. Yeah, definitely post those in the Discord in the artist room. I would love to see those. I would definitely love to see them. The next one, what's up? What's up? Do you need some serious advice? Yeah, what's up? What's up, dude? How can I help you? Serious advice, hit me. Hit me. What's up? What's up? Oh no. You know I am a righteous man. Of my virtue I am justly proud. You know I am so much purer than the common vulgar weak licentious crowd. Then tell me, sky, why I see you dancing there. Why are some holding eyes still scorch my soul? Wow, I love so much. The sun caught in a raven hair, like fire, hellfire. Sky, are you okay? No. I mean, yes, definitely. Do you want the honest answer, or do you want do you want which answer do you want? Yeah, I love this, Sippy. I like this framing a lot more. Yeah, I like that. This is kind of the focus on this nothingness. It feels very Stephen King. You know, I like this a lot. This is a really beautiful piece right here. Yeah. Sippy, you made attack rack taller? Oh, that's funny. You may upload the bigger sky. No, the photo. They mean the photo. Yeah, that is the most base Disney song. It really is the most base Disney song. Absolutely. Yeah, it's my choice. Yeah, no, I'm a mess, to be honest with you guys. I'm not, not okay. All right, next one by Sidious. Oh, look at this, cute. Here's an updated version of my salamander in autumn dress. Right, so Sidious, I remember you did this one second, so I'm using the most recent one. And then I removed the first one. Thank you for the hug, I appreciate it. Thank you. So freaking cute. Look at them. Look at this baby in an autumn dress. It's so cute. Oh, their face kind of reminds me of E.T. That's not your fault. I think it looks like a salamander, but I do have a fear of E.T. So the face is kind of freaking me out. A little bit right now. I think it's because the mouth is low. Maybe if the mouth was like higher, I think it might still look like E.T. The photo looks like it could be very near where you are. I mean, I think a lot of places look like this, Dracolich. I don't know if that necessarily means that Sippy is your neighbor. Well, I love the clouds in the background, so soft. I like how you did the trees. And I think another thing that's really successful is the, oh my god, the fingers also. Okay, I'm sorry, this is like triggering my alien fear, dude. That's just not your fault, but this is totally triggering my fear of like E.T. and long fingers, dude. I have no idea. I am like, I'm on edge. It's okay, I just saw a giant, massive honker cockroach, so I think that's why I'm on edge. Gecko in a dress. Yeah, well, it's a salamander, so it's basically the same thing as Gecko. I need to play E.T. for the PS1. There's an E.T. game for PS1. I do not need to play that. I love how you did the fabric folding here on the dress is super cute. I especially love the bunching of the fabric up here on the bows. You did an amazing attention to detail with that. I love that so much. And also, this is another area that I think you paid special attention to, and it goes very well and goes a long way. Okay, Vic. I'm gonna head out. Yeah, of course, no problem, dude. You're real sleepy. Have a good night. It's nice seeing you. Take it easy. Take it easy. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, friend. Love you bunches. Have a good night. Good night, good night. Let me stretch. Okay. Thanks, Karu. Thank you. Okay, so this is another area that you pay attention to that I think looks really good in this piece is that you have a pattern here. Hello, Coffee. Welcome on in. We're doing community art showcase. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. The theme is autumn. And you showed that the pattern hits the folds by offsetting the pattern pieces where the dress overlay is, and that attention to detail goes a long way. I think it looks very, very beautiful. You did it here. You did it right here. You did it right here. I love that little extra attention to detail that you did for the dress. I think that really, really helps. So for critique, I think one thing that would go, I mean, I think something that you could try, it's not necessarily like something that is automatically going to improve the piece, but we talked about depth of field effect a little bit before. So you don't want the funger extenders. No, do not send me that. I swear to God, if you send that to me and Danny uses it to scare me, I'm gonna be so upset. Don't do that to me, Bear. No, bad Bear, no. Don't do it. Sorry, we talked about depth of field a little bit, and you see how the clouds are kind of soft and out of focus. Now you could even, if this tree back here was drawn in a different layer, you could blur this out a little bit, and it would push it back in the background. Similarly, you could have elements of the tree in the foreground and depth of field blur those as well, and that would sort of change things. However, I will say, does Danny scare with tiny hands? No, thank goodness. Don't give him ideas. I swear. I'm thankful that he is he's in a Discord call with his friends playing a game right now, so he's not reading the chat. Otherwise, he'd get messages or he'd get ideas in his head. I can't handle being scared right now. Like vomit out of stress. Sorry, what was I saying?
It's tail
I don't even know what I'm saying. Hi, Coffee. Welcome to the Ragtag, my friend. It's so nice to have you here. Welcome. Thank you for following. Thank you. I don't think this piece necessarily needs that kind of extra depth of field Gaussian blur effect, but it's always something that's fun to play around with. The leaves? Oh my freaking god, jump scare me, the monkey, I swear. Dracolich? Dracolich? Hey, knock it off. The leaves look a little, maybe too, like, kind of amorphous in their shape. So they might benefit from being more leaf shaped and sharp and having maybe like a leaf brush, or maybe having some like sharp forms or a brush that sort of makes a leaf shape a little bit more. Either that, or if you are doing one with armor look like the warmer. Yeah, I think a warmer line, I think that's actually a really good critique, Tash. I think that coloring the line work would make it look a lot more warm. Yeah, that would look really nice. Yeah, I wasn't really sure what to do. Yeah, so there's a few things you could do. You could either get a leaf brush and kind of like layer that, but sometimes that can look hokey. So what you might want to do is take like a textured brush and just kind of amorphous. No! And just kind of make sharp little effects and kind of make it look leaf-like. And I mean, like, an example I can do really quickly for you. Oh my god. literally not what I meant to press. Okay. Example. So I'm just taking this brush right here, and first we're gonna make a leaf pile. Okay. It's just really easy to do in Clip Studio because you can actually like randomize your brush strokes, and super easy to do. But we'll take this is just like a flat brush. If we just take a couple of different strokes and just kind of layer the colors here. I'm not even worried about making them look like leaves necessarily, but having them be a little bit sharper in shape kind of helps a bit. Yeah, the void. The void! But experiment with different brushes. Like I have a lot of different, I have these brushes here, these could be like leaf brushes, you know. Sharp edges. Layering the different colors, you know, making sure that like kind of, it looks a little more like a leaf pile when it has some little bit of sharp edges coming out, and
Live long and
different colors layered in there, you
And
know.
Deshaun just resubscribed for 27 months.
Hello, friend!
Sky.
Ryan! What's up? Andy, what is up? Happy Thanksgiving, my friend! Oh my gosh, thank you so much for being here. I have to say, listen, it has been, let's see, what, 3 or 4 years since you gave me your dad's cranberry sauce recipe, and I make it every year now. In fact, after the stream, that's what I'm planning on doing, is going to the kitchen and making the cran sauce. All right, so here's an example of a leaf pile, and you can see how it doesn't need to look exactly like leaves. Yeah, Sapphic, nice to see you. Yeah, Andy's dad has literally the best cranberry sauce. The only thing that I add to it is a whole cinnamon stick, and it is so freaking good. I did talk about yours. The VOD will be up in a highlight though. You can go back and check it. And I loved your submission, by the way. Absolutely incredible. And I was talking about how much you've improved with your art, and it's really, really awesome to watch. And also here with the leaf pile, you can maybe draw a few leaves outside of the pile here in the corner, whatever, you know. But yeah, there you go. So here's an idea on how to do a leaf pile. You just get a few brushes. You just bada bing bada boom. A few things, a few points, a few edges. It looks a lot more like a leaf pile than something that's a little too soft like this. That maybe looks kind of like a cloud, right? All about the shapes. All about the shapes and the forms, right? Easy leaf pile tutorial. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. No, I love seeing you too. I showed my wife your stream, by the way. She's actually following. Oh, thank you. She's an artist as well, and you're just hacking sweets. Oh my gosh, Sappy, thank you. That's so nice of you. I hope your wife comes by sometime. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna be taking a few days break for the holidays this weekend, but then I'll be back, and we're gonna be kicking off 24 days of Rackmas with a heckin' subathon the first weekend in December, and then we're gonna be streaming every day in December through a subathon on New Year's Eve, except for Christmas. I'm probably not gonna be streaming on Christmas Day. That's like the only day. That's a me and Danny day, our little family. I love it. I love this piece. Even though it's making my ET phobia go wow. Okay, last submission here is from So and See. Oh wait, we already showed this one. This is very cute. This was not a critique. This is just a showcase. It's very cute character design. Oh my gosh, that's everybody. Well, hi! Drawing rack, you got it! Promo must change before I go to bed. Yeah, good idea. Good idea, so you can sleep. Good idea, good idea. Yeah, I make Andy's dad's cranberry sauce recipe every year, and it's just freaking bomb. It's the best cranberry sauce. You gotta hit up Andy for that, though, and I don't know if I'll tell you, because it's a family secret. Where is it? Where's my drawing avatar? I need to, like, update my drawing avatar. Alright, yeah, I think we should, Manatee. We haven't done that yet. Okay, next week's theme. Give us some ideas in the chat. Give us some ideas in the chat on next week's theme. What do y'all think? Next week's theme. Okay, cozy, rust. Those are two very opposite. Draw a different style. Alright, let me get these ideas written down here. Hang on. Cozy, comfy. Draw in a different style. slash try a different. I'll just say try a different style. Because that would be more applicable for our friends who do photography. Hey, thank you, Coffee. Thank you. I was doing a quick tutorial on a leaf pile. Thank you. Warm. I'm gonna pass on warm because we just had kind of the autumn colors, and that's pretty similar. Let's see, robot, winterfire, eldritch, framing. Oh, I like that. Framing. I like different style too. Different style could definitely be applicable to photography as well. Dutch angles.
Monkey.
Monkey? Negative space, that's a good idea too. Negative space. Yeah, generic winter theme will be fun as we go into December. Yeah, that's true, Taj. That's true. That's true. I'll put winter up there. Monkey theme, yep. Yep. Yeah, I'll tell me we can do dragon because of WoW. Yeah, but I think like only like 3 of us play WoW in the chat here, and I'm one of them, and you're one of them, Taj, and I think the other one is like Johnny. No, 4, Raylan. Okay, 5, Zaf. All right, 5 of us play WoW. Perspective, that would be cool. That would be cool. I mean, a winter one, maybe bugs? No, definitely not. Do you want me to share the cranberry sauce for us to the server? That's totally up to you if you want to do that. Totally welcome to. I cannot. If you want to share with people, absolutely, because it's so good. You totally should. But I don't want to pressure you because I know it's your family recipe. So some people don't want to give away their recipes, and I totally get that. Winter can be next week. Yeah. Can I some skills join your guild? Yeah, absolutely. Well, no, we can't. It's gotta be the same server, Ray. That's unfortunate. But I do have like a community set up, and I'm kind of getting our Discord server. Either gonna make a new one, or I'm gonna like reorganize our current guild one, so we'll have a space to organize for playing and all types of stuff. Because we can still do any kind of cross-realm content, Ray. The only difference is like you can't have the guild tag cross-server. Yeah. But we can do everything. We can do everything that you could do if you weren't in a guild. Like you could do raids, you could do dungeons and everything. Although I will say you can't, if they're alliance, there's a lot of restrictions on that. I found out that they're cross-faction. Oh yeah. I can't play with alliance players for a lot of things. I tried to the other day with some people who were alliance, my friends. Okay, you have to do only rated PvP and only Mythic Plus. That's it. And rating you can do, but that's it. You kind of missed why I stopped at Legion. Whoa, you wanna play? I'm playing Dragonflight. Okay, so let's see. No characters / backgrounds only. I would like that. That would be good too. Yeah. Nah, there's a bunch of restrictions, Taj. I wish they made it a little bit better. Like I tried to like group for non-rated PvP, and I couldn't. You can only group for rated PvP. Are you invested in Final Fantasy 14 now? Yeah, I tried to get into that a little bit. I played for a bit. Alright, how about what is going on with this, and why is my brush? Oh, it's just really light. Can I join your guild? I can join your guild if your server's connected? I think so. Yes. But there's a difference in grouping. Okay, anyway, let me set up a poll. Set up a poll. Yeah, you can? Oh, you can? Okay, cool. Next community art showcase theme. Cozy. Winter. Draw / create a piece in a different, hold on. Different style. Alright! Let's do these. Let's do these two. Alright, ready? Polls up. Polls up. Everyone vote! Vote on next week's theme! Vote on next week's theme! I think winter could be a cool kickoff to winter. Cozy or winter both work really well. Cozy, winter. I like the idea of a different style theme too, though. Works really good. Hey, what's up, Lunatic? Nice to see you! How you doing, Big Bonk? I can DM you. It looks like Cozy's winning. Cozy and winter have some overlaps. You could draw like a cozy winter piece. You could totally do that. Different style. Oh, different style coming up with 3 votes. Oh, it could be a close one. Could be a close one, folks. Yeah, winter could be nice. Yeah. And like if cozy's the theme, that means you could still draw a winter scene, like a cozy winter scene. You know? You could still do a scene in a different style. Can't see the poll? Wait, really? Alright, you can manually vote, Bear. Which one do you want to manually vote for? Cozy, winter, or different style? Yeah, drawing a different style would be good practice. Yeah, I would really like it. I would like that. Yeah, with the hot chocolate looking a snowflake, yeah. Oh gosh, yeah, it's hot for you. Are you in Australia? Or New Zealand? I can never get over that it's summer over in Australia right now. You don't see the poll either? That's so strange. Do you want to manually vote, Lunatic? If you can't see the poll, you can just, like, say your vote in chat. It's between cozy, winter, or draw in a different style. Okay, G-Bear votes for style. Alright, I'll put a vote in for you then. Alright, so now a cozy with 7, different style with 5, winter with 4. Yeah, try refreshing too. Lunatic is cozy? Okay, so it's cozy with 8, winter with 4, and different style with 5. Okay. Oh, I think it might be cozy. I think cozy might be the theme. Don't be cozy. Don't be cozy piece. Have a hot chocolate piece? Yeah, that would be good for the winter or the cozy piece. Oh, we have different style and cozy, different style and now tied. Woo! Yeah, different style would be really cool. And by the way, it doesn't have to be for just drawing if you're a photographer, or, you know, other mixed media artist or anything. You can create something in a different style. You can try and shoot in a different, style of photography, something new that you haven't tried yet. It's totally applicable. It doesn't have to just be for visual artists only. Or, sorry, I should say for like, drawing. Illustration only, that's what I mean. It's not just for illustrators. Cozy, we're leading by 1 with 8? 8 to 7? Alright, my vote is an 8 for cozy. Okay. Alright. And it looks like cozy is winning by 1. Cozy! It's gonna be cozy! Oh! You share the recipe? Let's go! Alright, cozy! Cozy is the theme. I would like to see the coziest, comfiest, most cozy vibes in the pieces for the next community art showcase. And by the way, the next community art showcase will be on December